Hey, welcome to Strixhaven Ilandara. I am your DM Emerson. Joining me today is Carly playing Evelina the Owlin. We have Dylan playing Ryza the ASMR. I almost didn't say I almost said Aarakocra. That is not what you are. Off to a great start. We have Deja playing Kaerthana, the half elf. We have Trent playing Syntax, the falling apart construct tiefling, kind of.
Yeah.
The traumatized. And then Alexa will be joining us later as Astrin, our dark elf rogue. I guess I didn't say anyone else's classes, but you'll find out as we play. It's been a while since we've played. Thank you for joining us again. Where we last left off, we had an intense boss fight with this creepy creature that was kind of consuming all of these unfortunate students and teachers on campus, making people forget they exist entirely. You guys narrowly managed to defeat it in time with Imogene, the dragon in our background art, the Dragonborn, who player is not here today, but with Imogene doing some awesome kind of going Super Saiyan for one round, helping take out the baddie. You guys just finished that fight, and now your ally, an Auric agent who normally would be opposed against you, as opposed with, normally would be not an ally, but has been allied for this fight, now seems to be making a move to go and complete their secondary objective down here. A move that Syntax then put himself in the path of. That is where we left off. The big darkness in here seems to have mostly faded as far as you can tell, but before you can really even focus in on the remains of this weird creature or anything else, Syntax puts a hand on the Auric agent as they are walking out. I'm on the wrong layer. As they are walking out. You can see the tension between the two. Syntax, do you want to start us off?
Oh, excuse me, what, are you leaving?
As I completely forget to switch on voice mod for the character. Hold on a moment. I'm doing great.
I figured we're done here, so I might as well make sure that I don't fail to complete my secondary objective.
All right. I was hoping to take a moment, but I'm ready to go.
The Auric agent kind of shifts back. You can see that they definitely did not expect that to be your reaction to that statement.
What? I said that I would help you destroy the spire if you stayed and helped us.
They'll shift further back and then just sort of give a little bit of an awkward nod and kind of step to the side, very clearly waiting for you and sort of everyone else to kind of get their wits about themselves.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Just looking at everyone else in this, like, if anyone wants to stay, that's fine. This will only take a moment.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
You can stay.
Just don't like there's many more of these going or coming up.
Meanwhile, while you guys are talking, the body's not on the map, but it would be kind of up here, just kind of a pool of black ichor. Ichor, whatever. Before, when this thing sort of showed up, it was almost like a black smoke with these weird tendrils and faces that then coalesced into a form. You see Animo sort of crouching down and just sort of looking at the black sludge.
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, yeah, sorry.
If you were going to say something or do a scene, go first.
I was just saying what he was doing.
Okay. Let's have maybe Giuseppe and Imogen stay with Animo. We'll be right back. That's my out of
Perfect.
character.
Party.
Yay!
The characters who are not here.
Yeah.
Nim
Staying
has
with
been
NPC
pretty
you
out of
don't
it
need
too.
for this.
Maybe
Oh,
Nim
yeah,
should.
fuck.
Yeah.
You know what, Nim? You should rest a moment. I forgot how many fucking people we have.
Astrid will also linger back for
yeah.
now. She might catch up with the group later.
We'll see.
Yeah. I fucking hate it. Good job. Good choice.
Kay Arthana is actually going to hang back with Animo too.
Okay. So how about this? Who all is going to go with the Auric agent?
Bryce is going to go with Syntax and the Auric agent.
Cool. Is Evie going to stay here or go with the Auric agent?
He does not like the idea of another snarl coming up, so she's probably gonna stay back because she doesn't think she can do nothing about it.
So it's that kind of like, what is it? Passive defiance, right? Where like you're not engaging with it as an act of your disagreement with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the conscious choice of like, you can do it, but I'm not gonna. Like, yeah.
I want to do something, but I am small.
Yeah, no, I can't beat you, so I'm just gonna be mad about it. I love it. Okay, so in the meantime, I'm going to move us onto the map that originally had the snarl for the sake of this scene. Some of these guys are not here anymore. Let me get rid of our... Yeah.
I thought about that and was like,
You're like, okay. So the only people here, I just deleted someone who is here. So let me undo that. Does this button undo? Yes, it does. Okay. Boom. 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 Okay. Let me move this map. You guys come back up through the sort of cellar walkway door to this weird ritual room. The entire place feels well, before there was this kind of deep cold mist that sort of enveloped the area. In the artwork you can see almost tendrils of it reaching into the map, but now this place feels eerily empty, much more like just a large chamber of an old, maybe forgotten crypt. There doesn't have that same sort of malevolence lingering. Without that malevolence washing over everything, instead you feel a very profound, almost vibration coming off from the side of the building, off in the distance to the right, in the direction of where you know the spire to be. The best description I have is vibration. Think of it like if you're on a boat or a car that has a low rumble, and it just kind of rumbles inside of your body almost. But in this case, it's very directional. You can tell where it's coming from. And it's off a good 50 some odd feet in the chasm off through these windows. I'll move the three of you over to like be looking out.
So what is all of this? Just like gestures to, it's like the blue vein, like wall kind of pulsing magic stuff.
Exactly.
Right?
And it's
is it alive?
No. And yes. The walls and whatnot, a good way to think of it is the ley lines of this world. Almost the...
You cut out.
Shit.
I think I have, sorry. Let me click on technical difficulties just real quick because I think I have,
why don't you think about that for a moment?
So
you wouldn't want to be wrong.
I'm happy that the shit came through. Okay, there, that should be better now. I sometimes forget to turn off auto sensitivity. Let's transition back. Oh, I'm not on the right screen. Hold on.
It is Pride Month. Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Oh yes,
Woo.
happy Pride Month. There are many a queer in our group. We
And the
appreciate.
campaign.
Yeah, and the
Queer
campaign. It's
campaign.
D&D. What do you expect? Every character is queer, or at least open to the idea. Hey, we're playing a like pseudo
how you know
dating
you're a
sim.
good-
Like,
It's true.
let's be real. This is a college, high
We
school
don't get
drama.
into any of that today. It's a failure, Emerson. So I want to get into some.
Oh, we're going to. Are you
Okay,
kidding me?
great.
There's already enough tension we can cut it with a knife. Are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
Not really.
So the walls.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I literally forgot. Okay, cool.
It's sort of alive, sort of not. Don't think of the spire as being alive, but the walls and whatnot are the material plane's ley lines, tangled and, well, pierced by that.
Points out at the big spire.
You can think of it as a spike nailing something to the floor. Except in this case, it's nailing down the ley lines. Nailing down the magics that would connect the material plane to the outer realms.
The magic that's keeping the gods away from our continent. All that stuff.
Precisely.
Just follows behind. As if, like, we're totally fine, fucking out of breath at every... It's like we get up to the steps and it's like...
Yeah, everyone's moaning a little bit. The orc agent, too, like, their cloak is, like, singed off. You're not entirely sure when that happened, but, like, there's also a big bite mark out of, like, the cloak. Like, it's just... Even they're not looking that great. But they're moving like they're fine. But, like, you know, their armor definitely has put in work, right? Like, they don't look as nice as they normally do with the, like, shiny armor, purple billowing sort of smoke fire. It's like the smoke is billowing, the armor, there might be a dent in the forehead of the mask now. You know, like, it's just not quite as good looking. Like, a little bit of that, like, they're definitely a bit more human seeming, a bit more vulnerable. But they still seem substantially better off than all of you.
Okay. Is the orc agent in the front?
Yeah. I'd say
Okay,
let
perfect.
me arrange this then. I'll put them in the middle, kind of like we'll act like this whole wall is a window. Probably more like this.
Is just gonna look over at
Oh my god.
at Risa. Just like blank look of like, what are we doing?
It's gonna be like, we're here, aren't we? Yeah, but we're gonna do something. I'm afraid what's gonna happen.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, we'll go. We're not gonna get in the way until we get there.
The Auric agent, you watch them kind of like brush off their hands, reach out, and sure enough, there's no like glass or anything in the windowsill. They seem to sort of be sizing up the spire. At this point, it vanishes above and below where you are, about 50 feet out. The thing itself is probably 30 feet in diameter. So it's pretty big, but it still is a little bit dwarfed in this space. It just is very tall and very tall. You don't see the top or bottom of it. The orc agent, though, seems like they are kind of where they need to be. They look like they're preparing to cast some kind of spell. Very much so grounding themselves, like brushing off their hands, really like think of someone like getting ready for a fight almost.
Okay. While they're like getting ready and prepping, I'm just gonna like step a little too close into their prep space. Not like in their business, but enough to be like closer than they would want.
Yeah.
So what's the process? Is this just a like poof dispel magic. You're just gonna throw some fireballs at it.
Well, obviously I haven't done this before,
No.
but
But do you not know what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing.
I
But
don't-
again, there's a difference between theory and practice.
You watch as they
It's
pull they pull out a what can only be described as a single arrow.
Okay.
Long what can only be described, it's an arrow, sorry. I'm like, why did I add the needless, like, okay, what can only be described as exactly what it is. But yeah, so they pull out this arrow that has a strange shimmering quality to it. The more you look at it, the more you realize it looks to be made of fractals. And this thing is shifting and changing. And unlike the typical fractals of Quandrix that tend to be bluish green, this thing is rippling with all colors. So it's all of the colors of the magic, which is black, white, red, blue, and green. It's kind of rippling in this rainbow effect. Happy Pride. From the sorry, I saw a chance. But it's rippling down from the front, almost like how a cuttlefish will ripple its skin, its pigments. It's very weirdly biological, despite how mathematical it looks. It, much like the walls, has a similar feeling of almost being alive.
Pretty. Who made this?
I keep on losing the voice mod tab.
Our leader, Extus.
Ooh, an X in the name.
You guys would know the name Extus.
Oh,
Extus
fuck, really?
is the leader of the Auric. Full stop.
Okay.
They are the mythical, figure that the Auric has existed for a long time, but Extus most recently has kind of moved the Auric from just being a like grassroots, we don't like them, to like an actual organization who's done things, right? And most people attribute it to Extus and to Extus's influence. EXTUS. But Extus is, yes, the gay agenda. That's the name of this episode, guys. The gay Auric agenda. No, Jerry.
Extus made this, yes. Jerry, why the fuck aren't you playing?
That's fine. You're
I
good.
don't know.
But again, Extus apparently crafted this, and that's kind of a big deal. Auric is a big enough organization that you can assume most cells haven't interacted with Extus, right? It's a decentralized organization as best as people know, and while the leader of this cell may be the only leader that any of these people has ever known, that doesn't even mean that leader is in communication with Extus. It could be that that leader is in communication with someone on Extus's team instead, right? Think of it as decentralized for the sake of security. If no one can find Extus, no one can shut down the Auric. Some believe Extus might not even be real and maybe more of a concept that the Auric uses to kind of give themselves extra power. But at least this implies that Extus is real.
Extus, huh? They made this themselves? Well, pretty fancy. I'm gonna hold a hand out for the arrow.
Roll a persuasion, because the problem is there's actually a possibility that they let you hold it.
Oh, it's rolling. Oh, shit. It's right on the line of a 15 and a 2. I have to roll it again. Okay. 13 plus my persuasion, which is 6. 19.
Oh, shit. I
Well,
mean,
I know.
yeah. They're going to look very hesitant at you. And
I'm not
then-
like It's just like I'm giving them like, what are you, chicken? Come on, I'm not gonna break it. Look.
Yeah, and then they kind of call your bluff and hand it to you.
Okay. I'm just gonna like hold it, wave it around, and watch it shimmer. I'll hand it over to Ryza. Fuck it. Here. Hot potato.
Oh, thank you.
Then you'll see as you hand it to Ryza, they get a little bit more tense.
Be careful with that. Be careful.
Okay. I'll make sure it's in one piece. Starts to bend
It's
it just
not
slightly.
about-
You started bending it?
Slightly, just to get the reaction.
I
Just
need
like
you to
a
roll
little-
a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was like, fuck it, let's
Yeah,
do Ryza.
yeah.
This is as the orc agent is saying, "Oh, I'm not worried
Yeah.
about it. It's very volatile." This is as this is happening. They're like, "Oh no,
We
it's
just
not about,
cut
you're
to
not
the
gonna
next
break
room
it,
over.
You're gonna break you."
We just cut to the next room where they're all chilling and there's just an explosion in the distance.
Yeah. So roll a dexterity saving throw.
I got 18.
Okay, good. So you're only gonna take half damage from this. But how do I roll dice on this new UI? Okay, cool. That is 4d8 halved, so 14, so only 7 damage. And then I need you to roll a d8 for me as well.
Cool.
How many years of your life do you lose? That's
my
what this
God.
D8 is.
Actually, sorry, d100, not d8, d100.
Whoops. All right, let me do that again. Sorry. Give me one second.
Sorry. The damage type was d8. Again, I had this planned like for 2+ weeks ago, and then here we are, and I'm like, oh, my notes. Rediscovering stuff I
All right,
wrote. What?
It's me.
So it's 62.
62. You feel this weird wave of energy wash over to you as this 7 damage slams into you. This damage is force damage, as far as the damage type, but for some reason you can't seem to quiet your vocal cords. For the next minute, you must shout whenever you speak. As the arrow has affected you with a burst of wild magic.
Yeah.
As it arced to you. I'm assuming you drop it as you kind of get catapulted a good 10 feet back into the room. The orc agent looks kind of concerned as they pick up the arrow from the ground and looks back.
Again, it's a bit volatile.
Ryza, are you okay?
Yeah, did 7 knock you down is the first question. Are you still conscious?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Am I talking really loud?
I mean, to be
No.
honest, there's some weirder effects from this. Someone turned into a goat once.
Oh, I might have heard about that. I hope that doesn't happen to me.
They just kind of use the arrow to gesture towards your throat in particular.
That should go away eventually.
We'll deal with that when it becomes an actual issue. Thank you for showing us the arrow. Don't miss.
It seems like as you say that, they're actually a little bit nervous about that.
You do have a spare, right? This seems quite important.
They don't say anything at this as they turn around and go to the window. You watch as they place the tip of the arrow like on their thumb and then draw back as if they had a bow. As they do so, a bow manifests around the arrow. Also shimmering with that not golden, sorry, the rainbow.
Emerson,
Yeah.
I don't have it open. Are we at like a window?
Yes.
And they're at the edge of it, and it's
Yes.
just a chasm below?
Yes.
Okay. Good to know.
And at this point, they have stepped forward in front of you all, standing at the edge, getting ready to fire this. They draw back.
Good luck. I fucking push him.
Don't miss.
I knew it. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna. Yeah. Okay. Roll a strength check for me.
Oh, this is such a fucking terrible decision. I'm so
love
bad
it.
at these.
I love it. I'm
Okay.
gonna first off, I'm gonna give you inspiration, and I'm also gonna give. I also want to give you inspiration, Dylan, for the bending the thing. Like, it was a good move. Both of you guys have done great in this scene.
Emerson, my heart is racing, so I'm like, this is when I die. I can feel it. Okay, what is it gonna? Athletics, I assume. Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay, I'll roll it digitally because it's more fun.
Am I rolling to anything?
No, you're fine unless you're helping push him. Unless both of you had this. Oh no. It's either a crit fail or a crit success. I don't know. Based off of that reaction, it's taking a while to come in on my side.
Because I was thinking to
It's
sneak
a
up
natural
behind
20.
possibly.
Oh my
It's a
Okay.
natural 20, Emerson. I'm gonna add my
God.
d6 for knowledge from a past life as well. Fuck it, we can't fuck
You
this up.
Sparta kick him.
Oh yeah,
You are doing a full-on Sparta kick off
It's
this
a-
ledge.
let me roll this d6. I'll throw that in as well because it's only a 19 because it's 20 minus 1.
Oh, I get you. It's still a
This
crit.
is the best I could do. Plus 4, so 23. It's just the moment of was gonna let this go. Syntax has some pride and agreed to this, and then it's just the like pull back of the arrow of what the fuck am I doing? I'm an idiot. I'm gonna kill this person.
Do you?
That's what washes over.
And you do it before they let go of the arrow.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's right before. Yeah. We'll see if they want to still make it. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You have your moment, but it's definitely a kickoff right before when they're like just about to aim and just about to let it loose.
Oh no. Let's switch to the other group.
Yay! Good. I need to cool off.
No, fuck. That's my only
What?
response is just fuck.
That's how I feel.
Because, like, again,
Oh.
it would have been different if it wasn't like as the bow arrow's about to be fired. Because
No,
at
yeah,
this point, the
newcomers
arrow is
have a
being
moment.
fired. But
Yeah,
the
yeah,
question
yeah,
is what direction and where.
It's something.
Yeah. Go ahead and think about that. While
I think I know what's gonna happen, and I don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like I know what's happening, but I don't. Yeah.
Well-
It's like when Karithna
Well,
used
okay.
magic against the like
Mhm.
That
the
is
ritual
exactly
stones.
what. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm being flashback to. when
Yeah, it's just it's
we
very much so
got
like
astral.
you're doing something. I know something's gonna happen, but I genuinely don't know how it's going to go. Meanwhile, the rest of the group has left this room. As we're jumping back in time a bit, have probably about 5-10 minutes, let's say, of the others getting ready, chatting about ley lines, all that. Karithna, you mentioned that you wanted to go up to Animo, who's kind of investigating this sludge on the ground. It
Yeah.
looks almost like an oil spill, where it's that black kind of oil that has a little bit of that iridescent sheen if you look at it from a certain angle. But yeah. Animo, tentatively, you watch as he reaches down and touches it. And the entire thing seems to almost recoil from his touch, pulling away. It's a little hard to tell what his emotions are looking at him as far as his face goes, but from body language, you get that this is at the very least, a complicated situation. And Evie, you're obviously here as well. I just know that... oh, dang, hold on. I did the wrong 4-player screen. I'm like, why does it have names? And, like, why does it look all wrong? Okay. After technical difficulties, I went to the wrong screen. Ugh, okay. This is better. I'm like, it looks so wrong. I can't figure out why. Okay. My problem for having scenes named the same thing. Okay. Except they're not named the same thing. Wow, I also just can't read. Okay, sorry. Kaerthana, Deja just mentioned Kaerthana was going up to him. That doesn't mean that you can't be part of this as well. He's bandaged up his hand where Imogen bit it. But yeah.
How are you feeling, Animal?
It's weirdly relieving. Is that bad to say? He doesn't look up to you as he says this. I thought it was his hand. Where else would Imogen have bit him? I thought it was his, like, hand. I didn't think he went, like, full vampire bite the kid on the neck. But, sorry. Jerry is responding in chat. Did Imogen bite his hand? Okay, I don't know, his arm. That makes sense. Either way, he's bandaged it. But yeah, that makes sense. Probably arm or whatever. But yeah. Sorry, interrupting the moment.
No, it doesn't sound bad.
She was, just kind of always, suffering, I guess. But, this just means she's gone. It's not like she has a soul to go anywhere, you know?
Yeah.
It's hard to make it feel like a mercy when I know it's just over.
Things aren't always black and white.
I wish they were.
There's a lot of, it would be easier.
Evie, do you join the two? Or would you like to investigate the room or do really whatever? You have lots of options before you. I'm just want to give you a chance to do things as well.
I would say that she would be within earshot, but she doesn't want to crowd Animo too much. So she knows, like, she probably, like, understands that Kay and Animo have a little bit more of a bond. But she'll be, like, in earshot. Probably just mostly pacing around, anxious about what's going on elsewhere.
That's fair. I want you to roll a perception check for me. As you're just kind of doing the awkward, like, I'm listening, but I'm not trying to invade, kind of looking around.
Mm-hmm. Soft 20.
Ooh, that's fun. You notice in sort of the center of this pool that they're standing at, and it's, roughly the size this thing was, a good 20 feet of just muck. You see, and again, this artwork is the best I have representation-wise. It's not in the middle of a field, but you see it stretching and kind of writhing a bit. Various teeth and appendages sort of trying to take form, but struggling to do so. It seems that the moment they start to take a true form, it cracks and breaks, almost like glass hardening and becoming too brittle, then shattering. There's no sound to this break, which is eerie, as it looks like it should sound like glass breaking, right? As it transitions from this soft, fleshy to glass to shatter. And because there's no sound to it, that's probably why the other two haven't seemed to really notice it. Also because it's happening in the middle of this pool, not the little area that Animo is sort of investigating. It's weird.
Okay. She'll probably stop in her tracks, seeing that. Probably shout out, Animal okay? I don't think the muck's settled down yet.
Kay, I need you to roll a dexterity save for me. Animo's also rolling one, but, you know, he's been really good at those rolls, so let's
Do they
see.
get advantage for a warning for
Yeah,
this?
I was going to say
Yeah,
advantage
they
for
will.
warning.
They will. Advantage for a warning is a good idea. He rolled a 16 without a modifier and a 10 without a modifier. 16 will be fine even with the modifier. DC is 16.
There you go.
Cool. Karathana, you dodge out of the way as this sludge lurches forward, almost like it's trying to slam its face into something. It doesn't have a face, but it seems to be kind of in a death throe as it's flailing and struggling. You all watch in horror as this shape starts pulling itself out of the center of it. A strange face.
Oh,
A voice echoes, but it feels more so like it's inside of your minds, not in coming from this goo.
I am slipping, falling. My champion is dead, and now she is nothing. Why? Why do you reject me so?
It seems to be looking at Nim mostly. You get the feeling that this thing is similar to whatever you all faced earlier in the Fury Gale. But
What are you?
its head turns to you in such a quick motion that it seems eerily impossible. Almost as if you blinked. I almost said blunk. Almost as if you blinked and all of the sudden it's looking at you.
I am ruin. I am nothing. I am eternal. And I am slipping back to where I was trapped. Away. It's interesting. I am not used to having a something. Am I grieving its loss? Or am I relieved for the silence that is coming?
It spasms. And then all of you feel a sharp pain in the back of your head. I need all of you to roll wisdom saving throws, as this thing quite literally tries to latch onto your very being.
That's horrible.
Like
You asking-
something slipping and falling, desperately trying to grab a handhold. Evelina and Kaerthana, both of those are failures.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
shit.
This thing feels like it's consuming you from the inside, burrowing in, grabbing hold of your very substance and holding tight, suffocating it, purely by the strength of its grip. It doesn't necessarily feel malicious, so much as just purely wrong. You are a handhold to something far greater than you. It's like someone trying to grab a blade of grass to stop from falling off a cliff. It's not going to stop this thing from sliding back to where it came from, but it's probably going to destroy the blade of grass in the process.
Oh.
What do you all do?
Oh.
It's this deep feeling inside. You have full control of your bodies, but it's this feeling almost like someone is trying to snuff out your very existence, your very soul. Again, not intentionally, but by grasping too tight.
Think in a panic of what's happening, Evie might cast something towards this like thing.
Yes.
Yes, do it.
That's why I was like, fucking kill it.
Yeah. She would probably like scream out, "Stay out!" Like "Stay out!" And as she's screaming out, she's gonna cast Shatter.
Yes, Shatter. Ooh, a roll, or is that one that I have to do a save for?
That one is a save.
Cool. Let me roll that.
It is a con 15.
A con save. Well, it rolled a 2 even before I put modifiers on there. There is no way it's succeeding at that. How much?
Okay.
Honestly, the damage is irrelevant. As you literally feel, you picked the perfect spell, by the way. You feel the entire glass-like form of this entity shatter, including the hands that were suffocating you inside, bursting like a piece of glass. If you've seen those, what are they called, Jacob's drops? That like if you snip the very end of this drop of glass, the whole thing just explodes. It's that kind of feeling inside. It's strange to say an emotional glass shatter, but that's really what it is. This weight explodes into shards, and you feel your insides emotionally being lacerated by these small pieces, but otherwise free from the suffocating grasp. You watch as the pool quite literally goes limp and just flattens out into black sludge. There is quite literally nothing left. That feeling is gone. The grasp is gone. And even as Animo pokes the sludge again, it doesn't recoil. It is simply oil now. That was a really good move. I thought this was going to be so much harder, but you literally couldn't have picked a better spell on a side note. Like, incredible. But there was also something else that's going to happen. Specifically the fact that I need all of you, literally all of you, to roll a dex save right now. As the room literally explodes in a prism of light.
You said dex save or?
Dex save. You guys are trying to dodge the room exploding in a rainbow. Someone missed with the arrow, in other words.
Ah, shit. Oh, so everyone.
No, not you. It's hitting the bottom of the building where they are. Not you. He's falling.
I do have to say, like, I think Evie probably, like, catapults herself a tiny bit, is on the ground just for a second, sits up. What just happened? And then...
Yeah, and then everything explodes around you. Yeah, so that is 17 for Kaerthana, 15 for Evelina.
Yeah. And if at all possible, like, I know this is happening very quickly, but she's going to try to basically block Anima, like, try to cover him.
Oh, that's very sweet, actually. God, I hate being an asshole. Roll with disadvantage. Because you're doing that.
Oh, fuck up, don't worry about it.
If you have inspiration, or someone wants to give you inspiration...
I don't need it.
Oh, never fucking hell. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, that roll is going to count for both of you. So that's great, because Animo was not going to roll well, because dice hate me. Let's just see what his roll would be. Yeah, it was an 11. So yeah, it's good that you did that. Of all things, actually, both of you guys are going to succeed. I'm very sorry, Evelina, you are not going to succeed this.
No.
But yeah, I hate being an asshole proceeds to be an asshole.
Say what happened.
Okay, yeah, sorry, Alexa. I think you're just now joining us, potentially.
Hello.
You, perfect. If you're ready, I'd love for you to roll a dexterity save, because the entire room is blowing up. If you're here, if not, no worries. I noticed you were in the chat for just a moment.
Hello.
I'm trying to set up right now.
You're good, you're good. Don't worry about it. You don't have to roll. I just thought it'd be more fun. Haha.
No, I can roll, you asshole.
Yeah, no stress. You can just listen in. You're all good. But
That's what I've been trying to do. I've missed a lot, but I've been trying to listen to the stream. But
You're all good.
What am I rolling?
Dexterity save for me.
Okay.
DC 16. I know it sucks. I'm sorry, Evie.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave.
Oh no, what did you roll?
I'm trying... fuck, it's not.
I won't play anymore.
Hold on.
Go save yourself.
Ooh.
Oh,
Plus
well, you're
1.
fucking fine. Okay.
Oh my god.
DC, you got a 20. So unfortunately, it's just Evie getting messed up now. I mean, you're all going to take half damage, but Evie's...
You say that like that's not a big deal.
What the fuck did I walk into?
So Syntax shoved an Auric agent off a cliff while they were about to fire essentially the D&D equivalent of like a nuke. And so they missed, and the nuke hit the building you guys were in. So because it's hitting the building, not you guys, I'm only giving you the damage that Ryza got from essentially bending the thing. So that's 4d8. So it's not going to be too... Statistically, you should live unless I roll like all 8s.
Statistically, numbers.
Yeah,
You take
okay.
16-ish.
That's just 17 damage to Evie. Everyone else, you take half of that, so 8.
Evie freaking out. I can see Carly.
Evie just like saved the day and is now a roast chicken. She's now a Thanksgiving turkey.
She's not big enough for a turkey. I don't know.
This one, I am going to.
I hate it here.
This one is actually. Okay, well, it's 3 fire damage, 7 cold damage, 6 acid damage, and 1 radiant damage.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
unconscious.
think it matters. So it's just 17 total, and then yeah.
Just buys you acid,
Again, it's a
fire.
rainbow arrow, so it's all damage types. Each die is a different damage type. So
Happy Pride Month.
Yay! Game time. Next, the Babadook is gonna show up. But
Babadook.
you know about the Babadook, the gay icon, right?
Unfortunately, yes, but why is he here?
No, I wish. I need to get a Babadook outfit for Pride.
Next session.
Okay. But, okay. I say having never gone to a Pride, but I should, on a side note. Whatever. I'm a bad gay. So...
I've never been either, Emerson.
Same here.
We're all bad gays.
Go.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What was... Sorry, I'm just undermining the... How is everybody? Deja just shakes her head.
Unconscious.
Okay. Astrin... Oh, hold on. I think I have your health here. Let me... Astrin's also down. And
Yeah,
Evie's
for
down.
sure.
What?
Oh fuck! All three
Am
of you?
No.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at your health right at the end of the fight, right? I thought you only had 5 remaining. But
No,
never mind.
that's what it's. That's what it is now.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm looking at it's live updates. I'm so dumb. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. I love how Evie took the brunt of it and is the only one still standing.
Solid.
Wait, is Animal down?
I am rolling. Oh, yeah. He took 7 damage. No, Animo's actually up. Animo's fine.
Kay has her body over him, and after like the rubble starts to like
Yeah.
diffuse, Evie and Animal are fine, and she's passed out.
So I will say, because I don't have a map that connects them all, the stairway up to the other is still there, but there's now a big hole that's like taking out essentially one whole like side of this map. Essentially like from here to pretty much the end of the map down here is just a hole out into open space, out of which you just see the massive spire continuing down, seeming to almost give off just enough light that you can see it, like a reflective metal, but reflecting what light? Who knows? Way up, actually, no, you can't see it because you're in the same sort of spire as this, but yeah. Meanwhile, our other
The Orc
friends...
agent, first off, did they fall and do like a Disney death?
They did fall. I do need to look at their character sheet to see what spells they have to save themselves. I think they... When they release the arrow, there's a blinding flash of light. And when you look out, you don't know where they are. You're assuming they fell because the arrow arced down and slammed into the side of the building, sending a tremor all the way up to you guys. Both of you, I will say, cannot stay on your feet. The tremor is strong enough that like you're like, oh fuck. They probably felt that above. Like it is the fact that this building hasn't collapsed. There's like cracks in the ceiling now. And you realize it probably hit where all of your friends are.
Well, that sucks.
Oopsie daisy.
I made a bad decision.
Oopsie daisy.
And then you see little blue and red paint blobs in the air as the Auric agent parkours paint blob to paint blob and spins around to a roundhouse kick to Syntax's face. Roll initiative.
You don't put roll initiative. I was like, I have
Roll
spells.
initiative.
I'm gonna die.
We all are.
It's just flavorful. You have seen them do that kind of teleporting run before. Yeah, so obviously they're not going to get a surprise round. I just am doing it this way because it's more fun. I'm going to put everyone in this initiative because we do have people in death saves.
Yeah, you.
So
this was
everyone,
good for the story, terrible for us.
yes.
I should be good to go in just a couple minutes, Emerson.
You're all good. No worries. Syntax, what was your initiative?
6.
6.
That tracks.
Kaerthana, your initiative?
20.
20. Evelina, your initiative?
Is it 10, but can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
So the diamond whiteout thing, I'm not attuned to that just yet, correct?
No, you are. We'll
Okay.
say you are.
You took a
short rest,
Got it.
and the thing is a cool magic item. I'm not going to not let you use it.
Okay, I have an idea.
Yeah.
My initiative is a 10.
Greater fish instead of wish. Okay, 10. The auric agent is... let me just roll it physically. So much for kicking you. You see them running up toward you. They rolled a low initiative, so you're going to be able to act. They rolled a... Oh, wait, they have a dex mod. It's 6 exactly. So in that case, I'm going to let them go before you because...
That's fine.
Narrative.
Okay. I'm fucked.
Yeah, they rolled a 4. I mean, no, they didn't.
That's what I rolled.
Hey, let's see. Animo gets a. He rolled a 4.
What the fuck's 4s all around?
He also has a 6.
We're all garbage.
So, Ryza, what was Ryza's? Sorry.
15.
Nice.
Oh, thank
And then Astron's right now is at 20. But that's just because it's, I think, a holdover from the last one. So once Astron has an initiative and Alexa's with us, we'll throw you into the fight. You're good.
Okay. I rolled it. It's an 18, but...
Oh, never mind. Cool. It's an 18. That means you're starting us off. Give me a death save.
Gareth, and I rolled a 20.
Never mind. Kaerthana is starting us off. Kaerthana, give me a death save. And again, be quiet. I can see what it is, but you don't tell anyone. Shh.
Wait. Oh, you're supposed to see. I'm not supposed to roll it secret.
I mean, you can roll it secret, and then just mark it on your character sheet, and I will see what it marks as.
Okay.
I know you have Dylan there, so suspend disbelief, but okay.
I'll just take off my glasses.
If I kill you.
I mean, honestly, I kind of love if people actually die from this. Talk about the trauma Syntax is gonna have. Trying to save the day and he killed his friends. It couldn't be better for narrative. It's fucked, but it couldn't be better. Astron, if you are willing or able to do a death save for me, but we can also
I'm grabbing my dice. No, I'm grabbing my dice real quick. Give me 2 seconds.
You're good.
Just put Astron last in initiative.
Yeah, I'll do that. You're all
That could
good.
also work.
No stress there. Ryza, what are you doing? You get to your feet.
I stand up.
Sorry, let me get to that map.
Yes,
I realize
please.
that map is probably the more useful one because, So both of you are down. The auric agent is currently pretty... Sorry, wrong layer. The auric agent is currently right there outside the window, running in.
So they haven't quite reached Syntax yet, then,
Have
right?
not quite reached Syntax yet because you're going to go before them.
Sweet. Okay.
Oh.
Now let me just read something really quick. I would like to cast Primal Savagery on myself.
Oh, hell yeah. I love that cantrip. I know it's not, quote, good, but I fucking love it.
I think it's
fucking great.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I don't mean to badmouth your cantrip as you're casting it. Sorry.
How dare you?
I realize you're all excited, and I'm like, well, it's not meta, but...
Oh, of course. I mean, I didn't want to do that anyway.
It's not Moonbeam, so...
Moonbeam's garbage. I fucking hate it. It's good.
Is it? It's also a level 1 spell, right? Not a cantrip.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
just messing this whole thing up. Whatever. Okay, become savage primally.
Cool. And then I'm gonna try and I'm gonna get in front of the orc to intercept him
Oh,
before he
shit.
gets.
Hell yeah. I'm
And I'm
gonna
gonna
give
take-
I need to know what you look like. I'm sorry. I live for the visuals.
same.
Same.
Oh, so like I do the thing, right? So think of Wolverine's claws as adamantium claws, but except it's my nails that grow sharp and very, very deadly, like shoo. And then my teeth sharpen. I'm like, I'm gonna get this guy. I'm gonna stop him before he gets my friend.
So,
So that-
aesthetically speaking,
Vampirizer.
because
Exactly.
you're an ASMR, it would make
Ooh.
sense if they were silver.
Yes.
Like if they were like strikingly brilliant silver.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Like,
Not
it's-
saying
it's
you
like-
have to go with that aesthetic, but
That's what I was thinking of. I just didn't have the word in mind.
hell
It's
yeah.
like that Bifrost kind of silvery metal.
Yeah. It's actually,
Yeah,
it
nice.
looks eerily like the same metal as the spire.
Wow,
Yeah.
you're magic.
Mhm.
Just-
Okay. I gave you a cool little sword icon on your thing because I know there's nothing good primal savagery like, but claws, right? Okay. And so
Yeah.
you're standing in the path?
Yeah.
You're still technically
I'm like,
within
you gotta
melee
get
range.
ready.
Do you want to mess him up?
Fuck yeah.
When you kill them before
That's-
they can even get in, so they just fall. Like
That's
no
what I'm
even
hoping
save.
for. That's why I was like,
That's the
fuck,
plan.
my roll was so bad. I need to put them in.
That's the plan. Not balls. Oh wait.
They also
wait.
took damage from the arrow, by the way.
Oh, good to know. That makes sense.
Good. So I rolled a 16.
16 to hit, meets it beats.
Sick. Alright, so now I'm gonna do the damage roll, which is 2d10. Rolling on a river.
10. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. 10 damage. Nice for a cantrip.
Acid
That's
Acid
good. Yeah, they got slashed as you rake through their armor and it starts sizzling where you dragged on it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like, don't touch my friend!
Syntax is like, oh. Sparkle, violet.
You
It's my
just hear-
favorite.
I haven't yet.
But
Exactly!
but they're like, what the hell?
I'm still
I haven't
yelling.
done it. I was just gonna fall, and I was just climbing back up. Okay.
Oh,
that-
shit.
Oh,
no,
Like,
God,
side note,
imagine
right?
if that was it. They're just like, I'm just getting back up, guys. Okay.
We're fine.
Come on. Okay, Evelina, what are you doing? Again, I know that I'm not showing you on the map, but all of your friends are within walking distance. You can get to the stairs to come up here, but we will say it will take, objectively, it would take longer than this, but for the sake of combat, it will take a round to get up the stairs to here.
Okay.
Gosh. Y'all are
She is
coming.
more focused on the friends who are down.
Yes.
So I would like to use the whiteout for my acid splash to take the sea out to make aid splash.
Okay. That's great. I can't even be mad. So what level spell is that?
That is a cantrip.
Okay, it's a cantrip.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Go for it.
That's so good.
So aid splash. Where and who are you
What
using
I'm
it on?
trying to get. I'm listening to them.
You're
Oh,
all
I'm
good.
not mute, I'm sorry.
I'll try and get whoever can. Cause let me look at acid splash real quick. Cause it says for acid splash, hurl a bubble Okay, well, for the spell, hurl a bubble of acid. Choose 1 or 2 characters you can see within range. If you choose 2, they must be within 5 feet of each other.
Okay, so if that's the case, then you could hit Karithna and Animo, but Astrin is in another direction. So you would be able to hit one of the 2 down people, Karithna or Astrin. Karithna has made 1 roll. You don't know if it's a success or failure.
Yeah. Would I be closer to anyone?
Sorry, I realized why just talk about the map instead of looking at it.
I probably would have inched closer when I saw...
You're pretty evenly spaced, honestly. You're a little bit further from Karithna and Animo.
Probably my instinct would be go to whoever's closer first and then go to...
You also know Animo is
right
awake.
there with...
He's awake.
Yeah. Okay. If he's able to take care of Karithna, I will go and take care of Astrin then.
Okay. Yeah. So you use Acid Splash, but make it Aid Splash. Roll the damage.
Okay.
It's a con save, right? Or dexterity save, auto fail. Okay. They heal 6.
All right, let's go.
I'm so mad because that's actually like too good of a change. No, it's great. It's incredible. But yeah, again, it only works once per long rest. So you can't, it doesn't stay that spell forever now.
Okay, so it's not like at the end of the day it changed back. It's like once the spell's used, it's...
Yes. Sorry. But either way, it's that's just because otherwise, for here, it would be ridiculously overpowered, right?
Yeah.
To have a cantrip healing spell, I want it, but yeah, it is once per long rest you can alter a spell.
Gotcha. Okay, it's good to know.
But yeah, I know I still haven't actually made the magic item for you, so I apologize. I'm all making you do it without having the item in front of you.
You're all good.
Because I procrastinate. Next up is our friend's turn, and by friend I mean angry person. They are going to roundhouse you. Well, actually, no. Now they're kind of blocked. They're petty. They are going to move objectively to what's probably not a good position. To be pinned between both of you, but we'll just go for that like roundhouse. You see their leg like glowing with red, blue, and black light as that just slams into you. Theoretically, let's see if they hit.
Yeah, theoretically.
Why are you laughing like that?
11 does not hit.
No.
So they kick the side of your head, but it just stops as it hits the helmet, right? Like, don't you have a helmet with your
There's
armor?
not a helmet. We'll just do like gauntlet.
Yeah, you put up your gauntlet and it like rings with a resonance. There's like a dent in where it hit. Like it would have dealt a ton of damage, but like it's very like action movie, like boom, and now the fight scene's gonna start, right? Like it's.
You look so pushable.
Fuck. I was gonna have Animo go next, but that line was great. Go, Syntax.
Oh, it's not my. Okay, fine.
You're all initiative 6, so it doesn't fucking matter.
They're in melee range now, right?
Yeah, they are.
Changes things. I can't do my big one spell. It's fine.
With
I'll just punch them in
advantage.
the face. Fuck it.
You just shove them off the edge again.
Oh my gosh! Are they still flying?
No, they are touched down. They're standing now. So you can. You don't know how many times they can do that ability.
Tempting, and I'm not very good at shoving though. That's the one thing. I'll just punch him.
Go for it.
Hang on. Do I have a shove punch thing? I thought I did.
Yeah, where it hits and knocks him back. He just falls. Are you kidding me?
I feel like... Oh, I don't have it ready. All right. we'll just punch him. Whee! That's a good hit. That is going to be a 23 to hit.
Yep.
Damage. Yeah.
Yep.
Is going to be a d8 plus 4. 12 points of thunder damage.
Oh my. Again, it rumbles through the place in that, like, this doesn't seem like the best damage type in a partially compromised building, but you know what? Fuck it. It's awesome. Like little pieces of dust like tumble down as the thunder rumbles through the air. Meanwhile, guys, who are down in the other part of the room, you do hear this. You guys have fought with syntax enough to know that that's probably a syntax punch.
Yay! Let's see if they hear a second one, because I can punch twice.
God damn it.
Oh.
When you just go full, like, what is it? The, like, go to sleep thing in Avengers 2, right? Where they're just, like, punching Hulk over and over. Yeah, go to sleep,
This
go to
one's
sleep.
15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't you
Nice.
have advantage?
They're not quite flanking,
Oh, other side. I
but
see.
close.
Oh, could I have moved to flank? I didn't think there was room.
Let me see that space. Fuck it. Yeah, you can. Fuck them up. Go for it.
Great. I mean, I already rolled my dice, but
Yeah,
Ryza
you
can
get
have
one more roll
advantage.
and you're fine. You have advantage. I'll move you. Sorry, I didn't realize.
Okay. You shouldn't have said that. It's a natural 20.
Fuck yeah, fuck them up. This is great. Are you kidding me?
Okay, 3. Oh, yes. Okay, it's not that good because I only rolled d8s. 14 more points of thunder damage.
And that's doubled?
That is the doubled. It's only
Just
2d8s.
in one round, you guys have done a lot of damage to this guy. Just saying. This is very now we're in like Civil War where they're just like beating up Iron Man, both Bucky and Captain America just like beating the shit out of Iron Man. That's what's happening right here. Okay, sorry. You can tell I like Marvel movies, right? Meanwhile,
Wait, I'm not done.
God damn it. Okay, fuck him up more. Keep going.
Good. How far is the drop?
You can't see the ground. It disappears into darkness.
Okay. Good to know.
It is a very far fall, theoretically. But there's now a big hole in the side of the cliff that maybe you guys could get into, but that's at least 100 feet down.
Good to know.
Either way, fall damage. There's no way that you're not taking fall damage unless you have feather fall or fly. Pretty much. Like,
How bad does the Auric agent look? Are they bloodied?
no.
You usually tell us. Okay.
They're definitely, they've taken some hits. Like,
Okay.
their armor doesn't look good, but they still look like they're rearing and ready to fight.
Ryza, do you trust me?
Of course.
Of
Okay.
course.
I'm gonna like grab their hand around and then
adorable.
jump off.
With Ryza?
If Ryza will come,
No,
yeah.
wait, so you're leaving
with
the Auric
Ryza.
agent, and you're just yeeting yourself.
We're yeeting his jump. We're doing a big old jump.
Okay.
I'm it's such a
The
fucked
Auric
up-
agent is not going to take an opportunity attack, as both of you just fall down.
Yeah, makes sense.
They just kind of look as you go down. You get the feeling that they are confused. But also like, no, they're just confused.
Okay, great. We'll do. Oh, this is a topical. We'll do a Tears of the Kingdom, like spread out, like
Hell yeah.
Folly style.
And then you'll
And then I'm
lay
gonna
not
count
in the
to-
water.
I'll count to 10,
An
and then
inch from
get
the
back
water.
to me.
Yeah, so unfortunately,
aim
the
for
next
pushes.
layer down is far enough that it is a whole round of falling, right? Like it's going to be next round, but that you potentially hit something.
Great.
Sick.
You tell me when we get close to the bottom.
Okay. Oh wait, are you letting yourself fall all the way down, or are
Yeah.
you just falling to?
Our friends are at the farthest level, right?
Your friends are only about 100 feet. So think of it as like a sheer cliff.
Yeah.
You were here, and then right here was just blown open. So there's an opening in the cliff here. So
We're
that's
aiming
about
for
100
that.
feet down. Okay, cool. It continues down indefinitely past that.
Oh shit.
It is a black void that seems bottomless. So I'm assuming
Okay.
you're aiming for the only landing spot you know of.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to specify, but it's still 100 feet down, so that's one
Mhm.
round of falling.
Hooray.
That also means, just so you know, that is 10d10 damage if you don't do something. Actually, it might be 30d10. I think it's 10d10. I'll double check if you don't do
It's a
something.
D6 per 10 feet. Yeah.
A
It's enough that I'll
D6
die.
per 10 feet.
It's enough that my character's
So-
gone.
Yeah, okay, thank you. D6 per 10 feet. I thought it was a D10 or something. D6? Okay, so 60d. No.
10 D.
10 D6s. I'm done. I'm
Emerson,
done.
I'm gonna cast Featherfall. At the
I know,
last.
but it's more fun. Okay, sorry. Speaking of death, Astrid,
Yeah.
Up.
do you want to make it? Oh, you're up. Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, well,
Thank you, Carly.
you're okay.
Also, hi, everyone.
Hey, you're good.
Oh.
Thanks for joining
I'm
us.
sorry for being so late.
You don't have to be sorry at all. I'm happy you still joined us. This is all for fun. You're good.
I needed to have fun. I didn't want to miss it.
Hell yeah. So what are you doing? You have 6 hit points.
I'm adding that on. I didn't get a chance to do that. Hold on.
You're good. You're at 6.
DB clicked on me.
you are at 6. You were down, so you're at 6.
I hit the heal button and D&D Beyond quit on me. Hold on.
That's
Oh, no.
great. I'm not even. That's great.
Inspiration.
Oh my god.
Did you skip Animo, Emerson?
I did. I realized that. Well, the thing is, Astron's turn is 18, initiative 18. So I just wanted to do it as soon as you were on, and then I'm going to go back to Animo.
Oh, okay.
Technically,
Fuck
at 18, you would have just done a death save,
it.
but fuck it. Get another turn. Go for it. What are you doing?
Just a full turn.
Okay, if you're okay with us just saying you did a death save and then you were brought back up immediately afterward. Because
That's
your
fine.
initiative was 18 for this round, and then you'll be back in a English is hard.
No, it's fine.
Are you
My only question, I would
Mhm.
just want to ask where I am on the map.
right
Because I
now?
did hear that other people moved.
Yeah, so right now, let's show that other map.
Sorry.
No, you don't be. The Animo's about to take his turn and he's on the other map. So the other map right now, this is where everyone is. There's a
Okay.
big open hole over essentially the whole side of the map is a big hole
You want
into
to
an empty
draw
void.
the area that? like, add a
Yes,
line?
but I need to there. Okay, I was like, I can't find the new tool. So let's I'll do that. Let me. It's gonna be pink.
Cool.
Freehand. I am sorry. Oh dang it! It's not drawing in real time. Okay, there.
That's pretty good, dude.
Okay.
Good job.
I was doing it with all of the bumps and everything, so it would have been great if it was in real time.
Yeah.
So
I knew what you meant.
it was good, and now it ruined it. Okay. What you doing? What you doing? Okay, sorry. I have a weird amount of energy all of the sudden, so
I know, it's Astron's turn for 5 minutes, and Astron hasn't had a turn.
I know it's my fault. Let's go.
And just to make Carly and Trent happy, I am drinking water right now.
Oh, good.
Yay.
Oh, fuck. I trade everyone.
Thanks.
I know they
I
got
gotta get
mad at
more.
me 2 weeks
No,
ago.
I do forget. Also, there's my cat.
Oh,
She's just
That's a
ears.
basket.
I know it really is. You can't see anything too because the blackout curtains are black. So, good luck.
She's in the
Reading
void.
fast.
Yeah.
How difficult would it be to get to the other room? With the fight going
Realistically, I had said earlier only one round, but that doesn't actually make sense if falling takes a round. So it would take one round of movement. You'd get there the following round, so 2 rounds. 1 round move now, then the following round. 2 rounds. 2 rounds. I'm overcomplicating it. 2 rounds.
You might hear us screaming and coming towards you.
Yeah, you do probably hear that. You can see them. You can probably see them.
See us.
Syntax is in metal armor, and there's just enough ambient light. You also have dark vision. You can see him.
Like in the middle of falling, or just before that point?
Oh, in the middle of falling.
We're like
Ryza's like faintly glowing.
Yeah, we're like holding on to each other.
Yeah.
You're doing the skydive like formation fall.
Yeah.
Is there any way for me to like reach out and like catch like an arm?
You can try. They will land during Syntax's turn next round, so you can ready an action to try and aid.
Yes, I would
You're
like
just gonna
to do
wait
that,
at the bottom with your hands up.
You said you left.
Just a reminder, guys, that Kaerthana is currently bleeding out. Just throwing that out there.
I didn't know that.
Animo's there. Animo's gonna try and do something, but we've already learned Animo's.
Oh, he's shit. That's
yeah,
true.
he doesn't have any healing anything, so it's just gonna be him being like, "Be okay," and that's it.
You walked into chaos.
Essentially, what happened is the scene in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 where they're all posing, and then Mantis gets hit by a rock, except replace Mantis with Kaerthana.
Holy shit.
Yep.
All right.
And you, technically. But then you got healed, so.
All right.
That scene broke me when I saw it in theaters, by the way. I didn't realize I liked slapstick that much, but holy shit, that scene was golden.
When it's done right, it's good.
Oh my god, incredible.
Great. Did you see the holiday special one?
Oh, I have seen the holiday special. It was some good shit.
It was great.
I saw it 2 days ago.
It was so good. Sorry,
I haven't
it's still
seen the new one.
Alexa's turn. I'm very sorry.
Can I tell if they're going to fall and not hit the landing?
Right now, it's a little too far to tell. It looks
right,
like
then I would-
Syntax is probably aiming to you, but they're also
right.
just falling.
Then
Yeah.
I would like to do what you said of just ready in action to be to aid if it's needed.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Awesome. It is Animo's turn. Animo, panicking, is going to try and do a medicine check. Oh, thank God, he's
on,
proficient in this.
Come on, buddy.
Hey, that's a 16. That is 1 success for you.
Yay.
He's live, and it just smacks your face. Somehow it's motivating though.
Thinking about the goblin in the
Yeah, the goblin that just like beat you into health. That's still like one of my favorite NPCs I've ever made on the fly.
that Carly so lovingly drew.
Yeah, no, he's my favorite character, and I made him up on the spot. Speaking of, Kaerthana, it's your turn. Why don't you roll a save for me? Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
I just
You've had to
rewatched
roll
those.
too many. I can't believe you've had to roll twice.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
God.
Next up, you guys know she has at least 1 success, but that's it. Hey, guess what? Astrid, it's your turn.
What?
You have initiative 18. Do you want to ready an action to help when they fall?
You were gonna keep me at the lower initiative.
I will. That's a good idea. I'll keep you down there. Shut up. I'm gonna.
Yep.
Yeah, shut up. Yeah. Okay.
I thought I was a mess today.
Yeah, shut up.
Wow.
Ryza, you are falling.
We're falling.
Do you want? Oh, sorry. Keep going.
What were you gonna say, sir?
I was gonna say, do you want to help try to position so that you are at least over the room's floor as you fall? Like position falling into the open hole instead of continuing falling into the empty abyss of nothingness?
You know, it does sound like a good idea.
Yeah.
I did have a question for you, Emerson,
Go for it.
regarding. So I thought about using Radiant Soul.
I believe that
me.
gives you wings, right?
It gives me wings, and then I have a bonus action to where I can have a flying speed of 30 feet. And
Yeah.
I was wondering,
You would not be falling.
I would like to do that.
Yeah. And then I,
would like
will
to
let you
magic
roll a strength check to hold on to
Strong.
Syntax. Right? Because you're no longer falling, but Syntax still is. And Syntax is in plate mail.
Heavy
Jeez.
armor.
And also has metal limbs. So
What?
Syntax is objectively probably the heaviest one in the group, which is hilarious.
It is.
Yes.
Imogene might weigh more, but also he's made of
I don't
rocks.
know.
Or
my God.
scales that look like rocks. But they also kind of float. So I feel like Imogene's one of those that like is weirdly like 60 pounds. Like a bird with hollow bones, but okay, sorry.
So I'm gonna cast Radiant Soul. Oh, before I do that, I'm gonna reposition, right? Like I'm gonna try and make sure that I'm not falling to the abyss and I see what I'm falling to. I'm gonna do Radiant Soul and I'm gonna catch myself and then hold on to Syntax.
Hell yeah.
Like, you trust me now, loudly.
You do the like
Syntax!
leg hold.
Wow.
Like
Still yelling.
My God. Yeah.
oh yeah,
Syntax
you are
is
still
not
yelling,
prepared for
by
this.
the way. It is still within a minute of
Oh
that
yeah, I
wild
heard the
thing.
shout.
I've got
It trust me! Where are the drugs going?
Yeah, all of you can hear Ryza, by the way. Like, they're
I was like,
far away, but Ryza's voice is carrying.
Oh my God.
And it's
I'm just
you wanted me
imagining the
to
goofy yell.
roll a straight saving, right?
No, this is an athletics. So, athletics check for me.
I'm just gonna panic, hold on to your waist, and scream.
Oh my God.
This is the scene I want drawn. Let's be real.
Can I use
Ryza being all
inspiration?
My
elegant,
best.
Syntax just like spidering.
Yeah, it's just like, no.
I just
I'm
unplugged
gonna use my
headphones
inspiration.
with an overdramatic gesture,
Yes.
so I can hear nothing. Hold on.
Good job. Yeah, roll that inspiration.
Okay, there. I heard the word inspiration. What happened?
No!
Oh my god, how bad is it? I really hope it's bad.
It's so bad. It couldn't be worse.
Oh, no.
It's horrible. I don't want to tell you.
What is it?
One.
Uh,
First roll is
yeah, you did
I
great.
rolled a 5, then I used
Oh, a
inspiration,
5
and then I rolled.
inspiration and then a 1. Well, objectively, it's kind of the same result, which is you did this
Yeah.
awesome transformation. Syntax, meanwhile, like kind of forgot to hold on because you're like, whoa, this is so cool. And then before both of you can really process it, Syntax is like 3 feet lower than you. Now 6 feet lower than you. Now 12. Oh shit, he's falling.
I'm just like holding onto your boot, like
Yeah, like the boot is with him. Like you I love that. You've got Ryza's boot.
oh my God.
You're like, I'll keep it
Syntax!
safe, I guess.
How
Um,
was this my?
shit.
I'm sorry.
I never learned how to read.
I love that. Honestly, great. Again,
Holy
Fuck.
shit.
incredible. Evie, what are you doing? You just saw Ryza's boot get stolen.
Yeah.
Rise is like gliding down elegantly like an angel. It's incredible. And then Syntax is flailing very not angelically.
Yeah.
Like the gesture of pulling off the boot made him start like going a little bit head over heels a little bit. Like it's just not pretty.
All right. Well, that looks like a problem. We're gonna. Animal's got this. She's gonna go fly the Syntax and try and help.
If you manage to do the strength check to save Syntax
I don't think
instead of
that's
Ryza,
Oh my god.
please roll the athletics check for me. I really want the like football-sized Eevee to be the one that catches Syntax.
All right, athletics.
Athletics.
Is Eevee gonna be able to carry him?
Probably
It's
not.
more so
Like,
just
what
Eevee will
is this?
act like Featherfall.
Nope.
Nope, Eevee won't.
Really?
Eevee gets kicked in the face by Syntax's spinning hand.
Oh, yeah.
And now Eevee is holding the boot. So now you
It's
have
just like-
Ryza's boot. You are kind of pseudo falling. You catch yourself, but like you're kind of stunned. You're like, oh my god, like I got hit.
I was gonna say,
Like when you get
does
hit in
Eevee-
the face, and you're just like, oh.
I was gonna say, does
Syntax is
Eevee
planning
take
his
any
own.
damage just getting kicked
Oh, shit.
right?
You don't take any damage.
Okay,
but
cool. Big
you
kick around
do-
like a football.
Yeah, but like you did grab something, and you're pretty sure it's Syntax, and you look down, and it's Ryza's boot.
Oh. She wanted to try. She panicked and utterly failed. All right.
Syntax, now
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not just going head over heels, you're also spinning. So it's just like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
every possible like gyroscope training, like NASA training spinning, you know?
Good thing they don't eat.
Yeah. There's a floor
What about
somewhere
my
you have no
held
clue where anymore.
Uh,
It's the Auric
I
Mage's
think when he
turn.
panics. Oh, good.
You don't know
Yeah.
what happens.
What about my held action?
Oh, they don't hurt us or attack
no.
us or nothing?
Nothing happens. Then it's Animals. You're gonna go, but
Yeah.
your held action will trigger on Syntax's turn, which is when he hits the ground.
Okay.
Auric Agent, nothing happens. Now it's Syntax's turn to hit the ground.
Oh, cool. I mean, I could have done this at any time, but I just thought this was funnier because it's a reaction spell. I cast Featherfall.
Yeah.
It's like was planning to do it with Ryza, and then like was like pulling out the compartments and be like, okay, here's what, and then just like wing smack face and like we flip away, and then it's like some of the parts fly away, and it's like, okay, I could still do this. And then Eevee comes and just like hits into, and now it's just like a spiraling mess of like cords and like ropes and parachute shit, and then just like throws it up at the last second, and then it's just like, I imagine it's like a twisted up like Syntax and just stupid like all caught up and tangled like parachute slowly Featherfall of like fabric and like puffy fucking balloons and ropes and shit.
I have a fun flavor to this as well, if
Oh,
you're
go for
okay.
it.
To also
Holy
tie into Astron helping.
Oh no.
It deploys, but it's kind of does the like tangle, right? You're spinning, so it's not
Yeah.
opening. And you all are bracing for Syntax to hit. It's gonna look bad, and then he misses the ground entirely and keeps going down the chasm.
Fuck.
And so then all of you, Astron, thinking quick, you dive forward and grab onto the parachute, and getting mild. Luckily, you're wearing a glove, right? Otherwise, the rope burn would be intense. You do the whole like slowing down the fall. So then it ends with just like Syntax dangling 20 feet off the edge, while Astron's like pulling Syntax up using the parachute.
Jesus.
Flavor. You don't have to do it that way. I just thought it was funny.
Oh yeah.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Again, it
Scared
would
us
have.
about alive.
There's so much going on.
So again, Syntax would have been fine if absolutely no one tried to help.
Yeah.
But that's the best kind of thing. But now it's Carathana. Oh no, it's not. It's not. I'm sorry. I keep on forgetting. Animo is panicking, and he is going to
How are
try
you still
and
doing death saves? We're a horrible
medicine. Oh no, I lied. He is not proficient with medicine. I used the Auric stat last time. It still would have succeeded.
Okay, good.
But this one doesn't. That doesn't get you a
You're gonna
failure. It
fucking
just
kill-
doesn't
Oh,
get
what?
you a success.
Oh, you're so nice, Emerson.
Damn it.
Speaking of Kayerthana, make a save.
We are the worst fucking party.
I am so sorry, Kayerthana, but I don't think anyone has anything healing remaining.
No.
not now.
This is how it is meant to be.
Is it? Is it?
You're telling me
Hang
I'm
on,
asleep.
after Kayerthana, I can do a thing.
You're still chilling.
I'm still sleeping.
You're still chilling. Yeah.
just
Animo,
gonna,
you can hear Animo being like, "Why aren't you awake yet?"
Are we still in initiative? Or can we drop it?
No, you don't need to be in initiative. Just what is everyone doing as Animo is literally shaking Kayerthana to wake her up at this point?
I'm just gonna ungracefully shove Astrin and Animo out of the way still. I know, it's just because Kayerthana is dying still. Of get out of the way. Let somebody
The
competent do
parachute's
something for a
still
change.
dragging on the
Yeah,
ground
yeah.
behind
Oh, yeah.
you.
I only have
Holy
15 feet
shit.
of movement right now, and I just throw all the healing spiders and cast Spare the fucking Dying.
I love it.
Thank
I like
God.
to imagine the parachute snags just far enough back that you can't quite reach her, so you literally have to throw
Yeah.
the spiders at her.
Yeah.
It's just out of
And they
reach.
just
and you're
start,
God fucking damn it. And then just
A little mechanic. Yeah. They just start stitching her up.
yeah, congratulations. You are going to wake up in an hour with 1 hit point.
Was it 2 failures
If I
and 2
make it.
successes?
We still have to make it out of the building,
Yes,
right?
yes, you do.
Yeah.
But as of right now, your failures and successes freeze where they are. But if you take any more damage, it will be a failure, right? Whatever that means.
So, I'm not sure. I think. Shit,
It
do I have the Spare the
stabilizes
Dying?
you.
Okay.
And so
No, you just go to 0.
yeah,
becomes
which is
stable.
which is stable, which
Okay.
means it freezes your death saves where they are. If you take
Okay.
additional damage, it restarts them.
Okay, restarts. But
Yeah.
the ones, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yes, that's okay. I'm just gonna lay there tangled up in parachute and just wait
God.
forever.
So all of you guys are just sort of chilling here for a brief moment of what the fuck just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like to imagine it really is awkwardly silent for 10 seconds.
I thought you were gonna say 10 minutes, and I was gonna say that's fine. Yeah.
At some point, we'll be
No
like,
one-
"Where's your boot?"
Oh my
Rise
God.
up.
Thank
That's-
you.
Just waddles over.
And
How
that's
was that?
when you see sitting there, Syntax, as you gaze out into this abyss, an arc of rainbow light.
No. Which one? Which I can think of 3 things.
Arcing from a good 100 feet up, out,
No.
and toward the spire.
They got an extra arrow.
They didn't take an opportunity attack. They didn't follow after you because they had an extra arrow.
Damn.
I'm never gonna be a good person again.
I'm sorry. You watch as the arrow slams into the spire, and where it was super destructive, thunderous explosion before, this time it almost just courses through the spire like multicolored rainbow electricity. And then the spire itself dissolves. Almost like evaporating water. Or if I guess you poured a really strong acid on something, the spire boils away. the entire thing simultaneously. Not just where the arrow hit it, but the entire thing fizzling out until the slight light it gave off is gone. And there's just an empty black void in front of you.
If
Yeah. Go.
if let's say like Evie goes to the edge, can we see the orc agent?
You can fly. So you can fly out and look if you would like. It would be faster than going up the stairs. You do see the orc if you're doing that. Are you doing that? Sorry.
I think so. I don't know.
Not
She's
going
mad.
up, but flying out to see.
Yeah, she's tiny mad.
You can see the faint purple glow of the auric from the window. A good, at this point, 80 feet up from where you are, having flown up a little bit. They seem to be turning and preparing to leave anyways.
Okay. I think she's gonna yell out something, but I gotta make sure I got. Oh, okay.
Don't plan it out. Just say
I know.
it.
I know. I'm just really bad talking. That's the thing.
Hey, you're good. Evie's
So she's gonna
probably
Charlie.
seriously concussed right now anyways, so...
Yeah.
Fair.
So
Not that difficult.
she'll probably
Oh, well.
yell out. When I had the first part. Now I'm getting okay. Say, Sorry, no, hold on.
We believe in you.
What is love, baby?
What?
Nothing.
Give them the finger.
Gonna yell out. What makes you think that what you're doing is anything different from what Mavinda was doing that long time ago? She was just following orders and so are you. What if this kills people? This could easily be how what Mavinda did.
Roll a persuasion.
Okay. So basically saying like, if they're so upset about what Mavinda did.
Yeah, you're just as bad.
Yes.
17. That's a good roll. They seem to hesitate briefly before continuing to leave. You don't know if that had any effect. You don't know if it didn't, but they seem to pause at least briefly.
Okay. Just too concussed to care anymore about that. Just wanted to upset everyone heard.
No,
So it's like
that was a great choice. Did I already give you inspiration this session?
Mm-mm.
You take it.
I'll give you inspiration.
Yeah, that was great. I love angry Evie. I'm like, Evie seems super chill, but I feel like if everything goes wrong, Evie could literally become like a chaos god. Like,
No, I'm waiting for it
yeah.
patiently.
But yeah. So take inspiration. All of you guys just kind of sit here for probably a good like 30 minutes, I imagine. Just kind of a little shell shocked. Your bodies all hurt. None of you have. Anna's actually looking pretty okay, but everyone else is not. But he also was like had his mind messed with a ton and stuff. Like he failed a ton of checks earlier. So he's not near. Oh, and I think I didn't give him fiery explosion damage from up above, at least right now. So he's not actually that great, but he's at least above bloodied, and I think that's like 3 of you maybe are above bloodied. So yeah. Karithna, eventually you do wake up with a just moan and a pounding headache. Animo gives you a hug almost immediately before you can kind of process what's happening. Like, it's sweet, but also your whole body hurts, so it's a little bit less comfortable than you'd like. Oh, sorry. And he all separates and just kind of brushes himself off awkwardly.
What happened?
Well, he stops and just looks at Syntax. No, go. I don't really know.
I pushed the Auric agent off while they were shooting the arrow. And that's probably what hit you. I wouldn't have if I thought that it would hurt all of you. I'm sorry. Syntax will just lean 1 foot over to touch Kaerthana's boot as well. It's the smallest level of affection, but the closest thing to anything else that they'll give right now.
It's okay. I probably would have done the same thing.
Ryza, you were amazing.
Quick question: am I still yelling?
It's a minute, so at this point you're good.
Okay, great.
You're also probably not angelic anymore.
Oh,
No, most likely.
But yeah.
because that would have been a funny conversation.
But it is true. I don't think a lot of you guys have seen Ryza go full angel on this shiz.
No.
I think Ryza did it one other time, but I think in the chaos of you guys seeing Nim fold inside out, it might have gone unnoticed.
Yeah, it happened in the last fight, and Ryza forgot that fight even happened, so she wouldn't even remember that.
Oh shit, you're right.
Like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you know you fought something, but you can't remember any of the details of it.
Exactly, yeah. Thanks. I'm sorry I couldn't save you, Syntax. I tried my best, but I'm too weak to
you did fantastic. We all did our best. It's strange to think that we made all probably the right choices and it still feels terrible. Just absolutely terrible.
I don't feel like we won.
Animo, I asked you to come here because I legitimately thought we could talk to your sister and
he just shakes
work
his head
through
and
this.
puts up a hand. No, you're right. I needed to come. If it's just for my own closure. At least here I was part of it, right?
That's why I wanted you to come.
You're right. You're good. Don't. Everyone did amazing. You guys are incredible. I know it doesn't feel like a victory, but the amount of people this thing killed, and it never will again. You guys have saved, well, at the very least, you've saved the school. It's just a bummer that no one will really know about it except us. But,
No one's gonna know. What's the point of glory if no one knows? Ugh.
You guys are the 4th group to try to take her down. And you guys did. That's, huge. So, yeah, even if no one really knows besides us, you guys are really special.
As are you, Animo.
He just rolls his eyes. I mean, I kind of wish I wasn't, but, you know.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't fit in with us, so
Exactly. We're all a little weird.
I mean, okay. Yeah, I get the sentiment. He mumbles
fun to be
something
weird.
about, like, but you guys don't have silver blood, like, under his breath, something like that. He's like, but you guys like, don't have silver blood and have more than, like, a year's worth of memories, but that's fine.
It's
Yeah.
more fun to be weird, Animo.
Yeah. He says in a very, I'm not convinced kind of yeah.
Bryce is gonna walk over to Animo and then give him a hug. Just like a
He'll hug you back.
it's like we're in this together, man, kind of thing.
during this.
Sorry.
Nothing. I forgot a roll I made earlier.
What?
Nothing. We're good. It'll come up later. Keep going.
Oh no.
What does that mean?
No, you're good. I was looking and I'm like, I saw the die on my desk and I was like, oh fuck, I remember. Yeah, but you're good.
Fear.
One fear.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad. I promise.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Sorry, I interrupted.
Astrid would have followed Ryza over and like ruffle Animo's hair. Like that kind of sibling thing.
Yeah, you can tell that he's very like he's doing the like stop, but like you can tell he really likes all of the like friendly familial kind of compassion, right? Even if he acts too cool for it, he's eating it up.
God, he's already a teenager.
Well, it's just he's awkward. It's more of like he just doesn't know how he's supposed to respond. Because again, he hasn't done this stuff, so he's like, I know that when you get hugged, you hug back. What do you do with hair ruffle? Do you ruffle back? Like, I don't know. And you can tell it's like very much so like going through the calculations, you know? Like trying to figure out what the appropriate response is. And at one point I think he says thanks. And then he like takes a moment and realizes that that's kind of awkward. Yeah, it's very much so one of those like, that was
incredible.
And then he like just starts like poking at the sludge with his foot to like just distract it from anything. As he's poking the sludge with his foot, you hear sort of a clang sound, and he stops and pulls back. I think I kicked something.
Evie's gonna prestidigitation whatever he kicked or in that area to.
You see shards of what looks to be black glass, almost like there's sort of black starlight in it. Think of it as if you were holding a shard of a mirror that was reflecting the night sky.
Lovely.
How small are they?
They are probably about 4 inches to smaller. They, not quite like a blade length, but small enough that you could probably put them on something maybe. But think dagger length if you were going to use them as a weapon. But there's a decent sort of amount of them as you kind of swipe away. It seems like when the big sort of god thing shattered, it quite literally solidified into something and shattered. So there's lots of shards around. You can probably scoop up a decent amount, but the biggest pieces are about, 4 inches long. 4 inches long by like 2 inches wide.
These are pretty.
Syntax, I will say without even needing you to make a roll, you think you could probably incorporate them into, at the very least, your gauntlets.
Oh shit, I was gonna make jewelry out of them for everyone.
You can do that too. But objectively, this is me giving Syntax magical gauntlets, but Syntax makes things, so Syntax can use these to make magical gauntlets. But yeah. Just throwing this out there because it's not that Syntax has to, but Syntax can.
Are they not already magical considering they do thunder damage?
Okay, they are, but you know what I mean. Like, I can't give you a sword and have you use a sword, so I have to find some other thing. And you're like
I'll
one of
scoop them
3
up.
melee fighters, so.
And then I'll look at the group and say, we don't always. We do a lot of dangerous, terrible things that we often don't want to be doing, and I was very abruptly smacked metaphorically in the face with we are all lucky to still be here and have each other, so I am proud of all of you and I love you all deeply. And I'm happy that we're all here together. So, I'm going to take these, and I'll make some necklaces, and we can each have a piece to remember today. But let's get out of here. I really don't want to be here anymore.
Agreed.
Rise is gonna start getting a little emotional from what Syntax said.
Oh.
And then see, okay, let's get out of here.
Right, this is adorable.
I'll come over and I'll stand. Syntax will stand in front of Ryza and just put hands on shoulders and lean and give Ryza just a little kiss on the forehead.
Oh.
At this point, Ryza starts kind of bawling. We almost died. I love you so much.
We're not dead. We're not dead. Come here.
I know. I'm just so happy to be here.
By the way,
honestly,
this
it's
makes
probably the
way-
most healthy reaction out of all of you to what's happened.
I know. Way cooler than your brother, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, she's dead.
we should go. Ryza is broken. In a healthy
That tracks.
Yay.
I'd be worried if she wasn't.
Here.
dude, same.
Evie wants to almost be like, group hug. It's just like,
Ryza goes,
Oh my gosh.
Come here, you.
Oh.
Kay's still in pain.
I want
I'm
to
sorry.
participate, but don't hug too hard.
Astrid lifts up Evie so she can hug everybody but easier.
This is all very pure, and I fucking love it.
We should get out of here.
Ryza's you're bleeding on the floor. This is what happened.
I know, you're on 1 HP and we can't do
Blood
anything.
loss.
Not
Excuse you,
okay.
I know exactly where it is. It's on the floor.
Oh.
hopefully it's not a...
It's not in my body. That's the problem. It's down there.
Blood loss?
there.
No, I know exactly where it went.
Yeah.
I know exactly. Exactly. Where it is.
We should probably take care. No, we should leave, friends.
Oh, we're leaving right now.
Let's go.
Not you having healing. Not trying to help me.
I'm emotional. Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Oh shit, yeah, you just have default lay on hands, right?
Bro, I'm a fool. I just see that right now.
Hey, it's fine. You were down there. You're good. But when you do heal her, Anima will give you a wait, you could do that the whole time? Just a little bit of what? What?
Yeah, I have to.
What?
Once per long rest as an action, touch a creature and restore 5 hit points.
It don't always be like that. Sometimes.
And I was
There's a lot of emotions going on.
That makes Ryza start crying all over again because Ryza almost forgot to save their friend, and then that would have been the death of their friend. Honestly, no, this is the kind of look of that that glass kind of look. If you were to forge it into a sword, it would have this kind of look to it.
Cool. We're getting friendship necklaces.
Whoa.
Wow.
I like you. Like here's a mechanical thing. No, friendship necklace.
Damn it, it was really cool too, but that's fine. It will
Ooh.
probably have effects with friendship necklace.
Necklace.
Necklace. God, that was hard to
Nestle?
say.
Cobalt Crunch?
Oh, that
Nestle
was
Quick?
that was annoyingly difficult to say. But yeah, congrats. It's gonna take like 3 hours to get out of here.
Yeah, we take our time.
But I will
We're
say,
not an athletic group.
as soon as you get up to kind of the layer, it's actually a lot easier. It won't actually take 3 hours. Whereas the
That's
path
nice.
before out kind of put obstacles in your way. This time around, it seems almost as if the place is allowing you to leave easier than it was allowing you to come in.
Wait. We're so stupid. I cast Sending now that the magic spire's gone. Does that help? Can we just call Melinda?
You do see that a lot of the sort of pulsing and whatnot seems to be slowly untangling itself from down here. So sending seems to be tricky, but whereas before it wouldn't go through at all, now you have a feeling like how you kind of did with each other in here. I can have you roll an Arcana check to push it through.
Sure.
Go for it.
I'm good at those checks. My rolls have been good tonight, which means this one will be a 1.
Uh-huh.
It was!
There's a 1? Yeah, no, nothing.
Holy shit.
Why would you jinx it?
Absolutely nothing.
Because I know. I can tell. It's like when I wanted a 20 on the push. Oh.
Oh, boy.
We eventually get out. Hopefully. Emerson?
Yes,
We make
you
it
do.
out?
You make it out.
So the gray men are gone?
As you make it out, once you're in the Arithmodrome itself, you are intercepted by Zika.
Oh.
Zika. Who the fuck?
I know,
that?
I was like, who the fuck is that?
You get intercepted by Zika, who it seems like she wants to start asking you all questions, but before she even starts, she just goes, "Let's get you all to the infirmary." And leads you all to the infirmary. Like,
Oh, is
she's-
there a big crazy spire like did the thing from earlier?
The
like what's
snarl?
happening? Yeah, what's
As
happening
you are
with
stepping
that?
outside, it doesn't seem like anything has happened as of yet. But all of you can tell that it does seem a bit more windy on this campus than it was before.
Ah, shit. Yep.
So
it takes time.
yeah,
Oh,
before you guys were down there for like a day or two, before that snarl formed. Actually, no, it formed kind of a week or so after because you guys were talking to Mavinda when it showed up. But you get the feeling that it probably will be showing up over Quandrix campus.
There's no more gray creatures?
No, not that you can
Oh,
tell.
thank God. Oh.
To the point of there doesn't even seem to be a sign like they had once existed. There's no bodies laying anywhere. There's no anything. They're just gone.
Mm.
Great.
Take a fucking nap.
Yeah.
How long?
5 days.
The fuck to sleep.
Just imagine when Dika says, "Let's take you to the infirmary," as Kaerthana just face palms into the floor.
Yeah,
She's like, yeah,
honestly,
that'd be great.
as soon as I
Astral will pick
see teacher,
Yeah, you turn off.
No.
You just turn off.
Astrid will pick her up.
That's adorable.
bestie.
Well, yeah, that is. Well, first of all, you're all gonna level up, because Yeah, but you say you make jewelry. Sorry, the that's a reference that no one else knows. But buy me more jewelry.
Yeah, I was like, I remember
What is that from?
It's
We'll talk about it after.
It's the ASDF movies. And
Oh,
it's like, honey,
yep.
why is the baby on fire? Buy me more jewelry, and that's it. It's not even that funny, but for some reason my brain is like, reference it, do it now.
Great, that's one of the few I haven't seen. Fuck.
You're not
I'll get right on
missing
that.
out. So, do you make jewelry for everyone?
No, you fucking now, like
Damn
in
it,
a
I
week
wanna-
or two. Fine, yes, right now. Fuck, I was gonna like deal with our health, but okay, I make it
In the
immediately.
infirmary.
I'm tired.
Well, okay, no,
They're
but you do
in the
take
hospital
long
bed.
rests in the infirmary. You guys are fully healed. They have healing magic, so it really is easy to go in there and in 3 hours walk out fully healthy. Unless
Great.
it's weird magic, such as the thing that like degraded Syntax's arm.
Oh yeah.
For the most part, they can recover things very rapidly.
That's what the gold plate was for, Trent.
I don't.
But
It's
yeah.
been like 3 weeks since
It's
we
been a
played.
long time.
Man, those frozen washcloths are amazing.
These pieces of glass do have a feeling of magic to them. Syntax, you can tell this. You don't have to make jewelry yet. I'm just saying this for you. You can tell that they do have magic in them, so even as a piece of jewelry, they will have some kind of effect. Potentially, if you decide to use it as an arcane focus.
Cool. I will work with everyone so that they can have custom to their desired jewelry. We'll talk between games. I don't
But
know.
yes, this will be a attunement required wondrous item.
Yay.
Nifty.
Hold on.
I want to have a small scene with Astrid at some point.
Yeah, I think it's probably best to wrap up here for this evening because I think this is a good stopping point. Unless there's, I was gonna say unless we at this point there's specific RP scenes you guys want to do. I'm just gonna sit back, and when you guys are feeling good and ready, we can call it a session. Yeah. So Syntax and Astrid, you guys just sort of healed up in the infirmary. This scene can be there or outside of
Like
it.
sitting on a bench outside.
Okay, cool. I assume the majority of people probably slept the whole night in the infirmary because you guys are just exhausted. But it is going into the weekend. You guys, the following day on a park bench or central quad bench.
Oh no, this is tonight. This is tonight.
Tonight, not then. Tonight, then, tonight. Go. Sorry, I'm having such a hard time.
The other players want. Let me do the scene, Emerson. You sit back. We're just sitting on a bench outside of the infirmary. If the other characters would like to join, they can at any point, so feel free to.
God, why was
we're
that
just
so
sitting there.
hard for my brain?
I like to imagine that we have like hospital ice cream or some shit, you know, the like sad ones with the wooden spoon.
Are we in
I will
hospital
say-
gowns?
Yeah, why not? This is the little like hospital quad, right? Like the cute
We're like,
little
we're inside the lobby. We're in like a little relax room. It doesn't matter where it is. Yeah.
Meanwhile, while you
Little
guys
wooden
like
spoon.
you're sitting down here about to have a conversation, you just see a like massive wall of a man bust through the front door, storm through and be like, "Where is she?" And they point Xanther to Kaerth in his room. And he just goes galumping off to Kaerthana.
This is perfectly topical. Oh.
I'm sorry.
You have no clue how he found out that you guys were like injured at all, but here he is.
He doesn't deserve her, does he?
Oh my god. Oh my
You just
That
hear
was
from
in
the
character.
you just hear from the far room, babe. Oh no.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Astrid, do you still... First off, how's your ice cream? I need to do a roleplay scene with you. Are you okay? You didn't get any, so I'm trying to have a moment. He's so bad as well. I'm like, I'm gonna roleplay first.
No, I'm good. I'm sorry. It came out of nowhere.
Hang on.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Are you doing all right?
In what sense?
To get through till tomorrow when we can actually recover.
I have all of my limbs and I'm on my 2 feet. So, I'll say that much.
Do you still think that that Auric agent was Quintilius?
Did Astron happen to see the teleporting stepping with the paint blobs?
Yes, that happened in the big fight, and you remember the big fight.
Okay. Some of the spells sorry. Some of the spells they seemed to use seemed more based in Prismari magic. But I don't want to base it off just that because the Auric are so focused on not... What's the word?
They were falling. I don't think they, in that moment, would be so worried about much more than not falling. So,
No, I mean more on the Auric aren't focused on keeping to one type of magic or another, so I don't feel it correct to base an identity off one particular spell we saw them use. So I'm no longer as certain that it is Quintilius as I was at the beginning. But it's still the only person I can think of.
we can call him right now and see if he picks up.
This is true. Would he answer our phones? Even if he wasn't an Auric?
Yes, probably. I think
Alright.
this is the easiest time to be able to maybe tell.
I agree.
I'm still afraid to call him right now because maybe I don't want to know.
I understand. Would you like to hold off on it, or would you like me to do it?
Why don't you call him?
All right. And Astron will call Quintilius on the sending stone.
What do you say?
Just keeping it as vague as possible. Just, Quintilius, I don't know where you are, but I thought you might like to know that all of your friends are in the infirmary right now. And leaves it at that.
Almost immediately you get a response. What? Excuse you all, did you do some crazy adventure without me? You fucking assholes, I'm coming.
Do we both hear that?
Only Astrid because she sent it, but
There's no speaker function.
sure, fuck it, there's a speaker function.
Okay.
And then there's like a secondary message
Hey, that's
comes
important
through.
because if any of us are ever doing a stealth
Yeah,
and if
there
one of
is.
us calls
There
the
is.
other, it's
That's
a
true.
book.
It technically sending goes to the mind, right? But you
Okay.
can quote put it on speaker, or in this case, share it to another person sending stone within proximity. Whatever. We're not going to
Forward message.
overanalyze the system, but
Forward message to Syntax.
yeah. And then you also get a secondary message. This one's sent to Syntax. I don't know how, but this is your fault.
Yeah, I know.
And then you get a response back of, shit, is everything actually okay? I was trying to... Don't do anything rash, I'm coming.
I'll see you tomorrow. I need to think about a few things.
You don't get a response, so you get the feeling he's coming.
I need to go hide.
Oh, do you want some help? I'm very good at hiding.
No, I'm mainly gonna lock myself in my room, so...
That's fair. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask any of us.
I will.
Okay.
Everything I thought I knew about what I was gonna do with my life is strangely changing. And I need to ask for help more often.
I think we're on the same page in that regard.
You hear a distant call.
I'm leaving now.
And you see on the far side of the central campus, or within view, Quintilius just booking it full on, like, and then as
Does he
you're
look like Tom
leaving,
Cruise?
you just see a point as he's running. It's like, no, as you're leaving. Following behind him, walking. So very distant. You see Mina Lee, who is the friends of Kaerthana. They work together, as well as Imogene's the only good Silver Quill, just the only good Silver Quill chick.
Wow.
I mean, to be fair, like all the Silver Quill people have been shit. But you know. Astrid, you're not Silver Quill. God fucking damn it. It's every fucking time. You'd fucking think I can figure it out.
If it makes you feel better, I did talk about it for a long time.
Well, also you're connected to people in Silver Quill, so my brain is like, oh, they have to
Just
be, right?
the one.
I know, but they're a character. Okay, so this is Mina Lee, for those of you who would like to remember. She's all about, she's the investigative reporter. She's the one who busted open that Aurora was an Auric agent, if you remember correctly. So you have a feeling that while she's friends with you guys, you have a sneaking suspicion she
wants the scoop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we know exactly why she's here.
Exactly.
Everybody feign amnesia immediately.
And then again, we know Quintilius.
We need a lawyer.
Yeah, again, we know Quintilius. This is the one who is like running your way. Objectively, not a super fast runner, but he looks like he's really running fast.
I'm just imagining like either the Chris Evans Captain America run or the Tom Cruise Mission Impossible running.
It's just the like very robotic arms, like. It's like, this is how people run. I know. I've played a runner. You know, it's that kind of energy.
Why am I not surprised though?
But yeah, eventually he'll get there. He gets to where Astrid is and just like has to stop hands on knees and is just like wheezing.
I didn't leave. I can't outrun that. Syntax can only move 15. Is at half speed.
Oh, Syntax didn't fully leave. Okay, so then he'll get to where Astrid is. He'll like brace to breathe, and then he'll just like to Syntax, who's like 15 feet away. Oh my god, the stitch in my side. Oh fuck.
Astrid just quietly hands him her water.
Syntax hands his melting ice cream.
What am I supposed to? You can't even eat, Syntax. What?
I don't know why I took it.
He'll like start eating. He's like, oh shit, this is actually pretty good. I don't need your water, Astrid. It's fine.
You sure? I mean,
Yes,
we
it's fine.
watched you run.
Okay.
That
Well,
was very impressive.
he was getting ready to be defensive, and then he's like, hey, well, actually, thank
Didn't
you.
think you'd make it there that fast.
We were at.
Ashton,
We
the
were-
look of he's not the agent.
Aww.
I think we're good, guys.
Aww. Oh, he's like, I was at Fire Jolt and I got your call and I was a bit dramatic in receiving it. So,
I mean, I told you we were
he
in the
gestures
infirmary.
behind at Mina Lee. So, we're gonna have some company. Sorry.
Why?
Well, because I was said, God damn it, not again. Very
Oh.
loud. And then without me, and then I very clearly sent something through a sending stone.
Alright.
And Mina Lee can be very persuasive. So
Mina,
she's
we're
here
probably
now.
going to need to talk to teachers before you. No offense.
She's strolling up as you say this. Fuck, what was her voice?
I don't know.
I have none
She's
of
talked
us
like
remember.
3 times.
It was all at the beginning.
Don't worry about me. You're my friends, honestly. And while I'd love to get the scoop, I just want to do the official, she pantomimes like stamping, reserve the story when you guys are ready to tell someone.
Oh, yes. I don't think anyone in this entire school has done anything more impressive or horrific than we've done tonight.
She raises
So
an
go to sleep
eyebrow.
with that.
Unfortunately,
Ever.
I think you're right.
Not once. I wish I was dead.
She's looking at you, then she looks at Quintelius, and Quintelius just gives a nod of like, oh fucking yeah, he's telling the truth. And she just
I'm
like shifts
considering
back.
leaving. Forever.
She shifts back. Well, don't do that. Especially if you did something that
Don't tell
big.
me what to do.
The school needs you. If
You're not my mother.
you did something that big.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
The school would benefit from all of us, but it doesn't need us. Don't be stupid. Why am I not Silver Quill?
honestly, yeah.
I think,
I'm going
I
to
think
bed.
she chose it for strategic reasons, but I mean,
So,
I think I'm not sure that it works out anymore.
she kind of like raises an eyebrow. How's is Imogene all right?
Everyone is alive.
Okay, good. And Kaerthana? Well,
Barely.
Alive, but Xanther is with her.
oh.
He's
Wait,
checking
how
on
did
her
he... Never
We
mind.
don't know.
Didn't know. He was there so quick.
Maybe they have some sort of telepathy thing. I don't know, but it was impressive
It was very
and scary.
Imogene is technically fine. Like, I think he took like 3 points of... No, he almost went down.
Yeah, he almost
But,
went down. He was
no
going,
one's
"Fuck
doing
me,"
it.
and I missed
I
it.
will say that
Oh, yeah!
she will go and probably visit Imogene, because even though we haven't had that interaction in game that much, technically she's probably the closest thing he has to a friend amongst his immediate peers in classes.
Yeah, that's true.
She's
Oh,
a year
that's true.
older than him, but she and Imogene actually kind of hit it off with their like spicy coffee and all that. So she'll probably go check up on Imogene, and then she'll do like the hands up to Syntax and Astron. Not doing it to get a scoop, just caring about my friend. I promise.
I don't care what you do, but that's very sweet. I do
Astrid-
care. I'm sorry.
She just chuckles a
Take
bit.
your
She's like,
time.
"Dude, you're good. You're known for having a quick tongue. I'm not offended. If you guys really did something so grand, well, I'll be the judge of that. But also, I think you're allowed to be a little moody, right?" She gives you a wink. And then
Astrid-
she goes in, and you just hear, "Imogene, are you drinking mayo again?" And then she goes off to Imogene's room as she sees him
What's in your
chugging mayo
mouth?
from the alchemy jug.
What's in your mouth? Drop it.
I would like to point out this is what happens when Jerry does not specify what he's drinking from the alchemy jug. It's canon that Imogen just drinks mayo. Yes, drinks it.
Damn. That's worse.
Yep.
That's worse.
Yep.
Of course.
Could have been poison, that is true.
Quintilius, I'm going to tell you this now because I'm leaving. We can talk tomorrow when I have time to consider things and make a more calculated decision, or you can come and spend the night with me and we'll talk tonight.
He looks you over, like does a one up and down. I honestly don't think you should be alone tonight. Come on. And then he'll lead you away in a way that feels a lot more friendly than like romantic in any way.
Yeah.
Very much so that like...
That's the vibe.
Yeah, it's not... And you can tell he picks up on that too. It's not like a spending the night. It's a... My friend had a horrible day. We're going to eat a tub of ice cream and watch, 16 candles kind of night,
Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah.
And zombies.
Astrid, you don't
And
need to do
zombies.
this. Take care of Nim and Animo, please. I'm very worried about Animo and Nim.
Quintilius raises an eyebrow as he's... And then, looks at you accusatorially.
Yes, everyone went except for you.
Brought
I know.
the child.
I brought everybody I cared for, but I couldn't bring you because I couldn't afford losing everyone.
Fuck you, that's sweet.
I'm not allspice and bitter.
Fuck. God damn it. But real talk though, as you're walking away, he's like, how did Animo do? I mean, I was working with him. I want to make sure that he, can hold his own. I care about the little guy.
He did fine.
I take it he wasn't that great.
No, he was not helpful.
Yeah. Did he do that teleport thing? He's really obsessed with it. It's the one thing that he thinks is awesome.
Be quiet.
Oh, he did it all right.
Almost killed people twice. It did help at least once. Kaerthana didn't die because of it. We can hold on to that.
Maybe she also did die because of it.
Semantics.
Took more damage because of it.
Shut up.
I
So you
lost
remember
nothing.
Syntax is just sitting and punching somebody the whole time and is not watching everyone else.
Oh yeah, and Syntax is can't really see what they're punching either. I loved it. It was good.
Oh yeah.
Syntax is like, I feel something here. I'm gonna hit it.
Okay.
But
As they're the size of a Jaeger robot.
I know, different Jaeger, but
It's a different Jaeger. Damn it.
Everyone else can have a moment. Kaerthana. Oh. Ooh.
Xanther is just all over Kaerthana to where it's annoying. Let's just be
no.
honest. Xanther is
Precious.
I heard
She's like,
students.
who told you we were here?
No one? No, honestly, no one. I just heard that students, a group of students had been injured and they were all going to the infirmary. And, well, I mean, when a group of students, as in more than one, are injured and heading to the infirmary, I just kind of assume it's your group. So.
That's valid.
And then I also heard that that one of them had a weird arm, so that kind of solidified who it was. But I listen. He joked. He's like, I pride myself on being an active listener. Speaking of. And then he puts one hand on her hand.
Oh.
Do you want to talk Or would you prefer I give you some space? Or even just sit here quietly? Whatever you want, I'll do. This is also, just sit here? Okay, sorry. I was
Sit
gonna...
here quietly.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Like,
He just, like, has a dumb smile on his face for, like, the whole time. He's just like...
really
Oh my god.
Like, he's just, like, super jazzed to be sitting there next to you. That's it. Yeah, he's just gonna be awkward. Rise, hold on. Yes. Okay, it was a good roll.
No.
You just hear Ryza? And from your bed, you see your brother walking by holding a tray of supplies. And he's like, oh, I didn't know. Hold on. And he scampers off to apparently put down the supplies. Then he comes in and goes over to the side of your bed. Ryza, I didn't know you were in here. Are you all right? What happened?
Ryza looks at him and just kind of just says, yeah, I'm okay. I had a long night. Nothing you need to worry about.
Sure.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm okay. Just my friends and I, we just ran into a little bit of trouble, but it's nothing you need to worry about.
Are you sure? I mean, I volunteer here every other evening, so I just didn't expect to see you here.
I understand, but I'm okay. Thank you.
Are you sure? He, like, brushes your hair to the side and, like, checks your face. Well, okay, then. Just, let me know if you need anything, okay?
Ryza, tells him to come closer. Like,
Yeah, he, very, trustingly moves closer.
Oh no.
and then she's just gonna say, can I have some water?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely, yeah, okay. And then he, yeah.
And, yeah, so I assume he walks away at this point, and she just kind of does an exacerbated sigh, like,
Yeah, like, of course, he volunteers at the infirmary every
Yeah.
other night.
she's
You
like,
know,
of course you would be here right now at this moment.
yeah. He gets
And it's
water,
more
and you
like-
just hear someone echoing from, like, outside, oh, Nylor, you're always so considerate for the patients. As he, like, comes back with water. He's like, I'm just doing my job, ma'am. You know, and then goes back. Annoyingly competent.
God, he's
Somehow
so
the
perfect.
water is like the most refreshing water you've ever drank too. Like, it's not too hot, not too cold. Like, it's just annoyingly perfect.
God.
I'm taking a sip. I'm like, this is very good. Thank you. This is good water.
Well, just let me know if you need anything.
Thank
Ow,
you.
ow.
Thank you, Nylor.
I'll keep you, I'll let you have your space so you can heal, but rest up.
I will.
Yeah.
Leave.
He heads out.
It's like Ryza visibly wants to tell him, but also it's kind of that sibling thing where like you don't want to worry your younger sibling,
Mm-hmm.
but like cause them to like avoid like the stress or whatever that they may be feeling if you tell them that you just went through this horrific event and you don't even remember some of it,
Yeah.
even though he still annoys her.
Yeah, I mean, he's annoying as hell, but like, it's obvious that he cares about her, and she still cares about him, even if he drives her up a fucking wall. Yeah, but he will hover a little bit throughout the evening, just enough that like it's not actually all that relaxing for you, you know? Like just when you forget that he's there, he'll like pop in, like just popping in, you know, like it's somehow a jump scare. But yeah. But yeah, Evie, meanwhile, I will. Do you spend the night there?
I got a quick question. Does the I'm afraid to ask, but does the infirmary inform parental who's visited?
Yes,
Slightly
and
afraid.
no. I'll say if it's bad enough, yes.
Okay.
But realistically, none of you are bad enough. I know that sounds weird, but you're at a magical school. Like, they didn't have to reattach a limb. They didn't have to resurrect anyone. Like, already that's a plus. Like, you guys had some burns and it looked like something collapsed on you. That just means you were in a lorehold excavation.
Oh my god.
Right? Like, unfortunately, it's really not something to write home about. Which is fucked, but like realistically. Whereas, like, for example, Syntax's arm earlier, that would have been sent home because that's a weird extenuating circumstance. Except there's no one to. Yeah. But and then same with like Nim and the memory issues. But in general, for lack of a better term, just a long rest healing isn't going to write home. If you guys lost a limb, if you had some lasting repercussion, then yes, but you guys don't, so no.
Okay, she'll probably stay there. Doesn't want to worry about heading to the dorm. Well, it kind of sucks to not have Mr. Inkley because there may be a nightmare or two. It's, dang. It's like, well, you know, it's just laying there.
Oh. Astrid would get it for her if she asked.
She doesn't.
Or just brought it up.
Right, she doesn't want to be a bother.
Evie doesn't even have to ask. If you just bring it up, Astrid would have gone and gotten it for you.
You guys are the same college. I feel like at this point you see Evie carrying it around whenever she's in her pajamas, right? Like, I feel like you guys are good enough friends that like you'd realize Evie wants it, right? Like,
yeah,
I could see it being a thing.
If Astrid knew that you were staying later.
Astrid will run into Nora as you're going in there, picking up her thing from Evie's room. The room's magically sensing that Evie has given you permission to go in, so you can. You pick up the thing and come out, and Nora's concerned and hovering a little bit. But if you don't really tell her what's going on, she won't particularly pry.
Astrid would keep it very brief, but just so Nora's updated, because Nora's nice. And just basically not tell her the whole picture, but just say, we ran into some bad luck, so we're being kept in the infirmary overnight.
Well, she's like, hold on a second. She goes into her room and comes out with a new mug. She's like, hold on, final touch. She dips her finger in the ink river in the center, and then writes on the side, "Get well soon." Aww. And then hands you the mug.
Who do you wish we could give this to?
Oh no, that's more than just Evie?
It's all of us.
Oh no.
Please don't go to the trouble of making more. It's
Well-
okay. It's okay. I'll just pass
That
on your
one's okay,
your
but
message.
that one's enchanted. I'm working on
Okay.
enchanted stuff, so that
I'll make sure it gets to Evie.
mainly just because I think Evie's the only one who likes their like coffee and tea really sweet, and that sweetens everything.
Then
I
I will
might
let
have gotten
you know.
the sweetening a little bit strong, so yeah, but I don't think it's too bad. Just don't put like an already sweet drink in there.
I will let her know. Don't worry. I think she'll love it.
Okay, cool. I was meaning to show it to you guys anyways, but I think it's perfect.
It sounds wonderful.
Yeah, it'll let, make, yeah. Okay, so Jerry is right. You could use it to sweeten poison, but we're not going to do that right now.
Astrid's assassin brain is having the same thought.
I know. And then my just like disgusted brain is like, you could sweeten mayo.
Poor feral
But,
brain. How dare you?
Yeah, but yeah, so it's not the prettiest, but it definitely is very sweet. It's like a good like 3 spoonfuls of sugar into like whatever you put in this cup.
Perfect.
So again, it's not bad. Like it's not so sweet that you can't drink it, but it's also like you have to like sugar in your stuff. But yeah.
Esther will carefully run
As-
both things back and explain all of that.
Okay, cool.
Evie.
Nora will explain that she also made one that's supposed to heat the water, but she can't make it not boil it.
Oh,
So objectively, she'll wait on giving you guys that one.
let's hold off on that one, maybe.
She's like, yeah, I kind of made a weapon.
That was a very good weapon. But
Yeah, but I don't want it to be that.
now. I know.
She dips it in the ink and it like immediately boils. And she's like, see, like it's impressive. If
No,
I
it
meant
is.
to do this,
No, it's very good.
I can boil oil. Like that's hard to do.
I'm very impressed, Nora. It's very good.
Yeah, but it's
I know it's your
terrifying.
turn. I know, but it's take your wins,
Well,
Nora.
also, like, she pours it out, and then she's like, feel the inside, like, it's cool. How?
Because you're good at what you do, Nora.
Well, not really. It was supposed to just warm.
Yes, but this is still an impressive piece of magic.
But I can't make it less.
Well, then that's what experimentation is.
Unless I
Unless-
break this and
What?
put little pieces of it in the clay I make for other things. Then it's just
That
like a
could
little
work.
heating element.
That could work.
Thank you, Astrid. She gives you a hug.
Oh,
I'm gonna go
hug her
work on
back.
this right now. She goes into
Like
her
a
room and you
surprise
hear like a crunch before the door fully closes. But yeah,
Throws at a wall.
it's because Nora's so hot. Yep, it is. Sorry, confirmed.
No, you're right, and you should say it.
But yeah, so you get back, you give Evelina the sweet cup. She did want to emphasize to you, Astra and Nora did, that it's for anyone. It's for the group. It's the group's cup. She's sorry she didn't make more. And that you do kind of need to like sweet things. So whoever
Yeah.
likes sweet things, but on the flip side, you can pour things out of it and they'll be sweet still. So
Fair.
if you actually use this to kill someone in the future, I'm gonna be so upset with myself for giving you this on the fly.
I
I made this
so
up
bad.
just on the fucking spot. And if
I
it
had
becomes
so
plot
many
relevant,
ideas.
I'm gonna be so fucking livid.
I had so many ideas running through my mind so fast.
Yeah, if it becomes plot relevant, I'm gonna be so mad at myself. But also, I don't know. That's the fun of D&D, is the shit you weren't planning, right?
Gonna go visit Goldheart.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I love it.
I regret nothing.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do? We hit 11, which is our pretty hard stop time. I would rather not go so much later. Just because obviously I'm out of it. I can't even English appropriate. What? I'm sorry. Yeah, I
We're
think
done,
I
Emerson.
need to call
That's
it.
Can
But
I just say real quick?
yes.
Just when Astra brings this up, she's like, Evie will hold in one hand the cup and hold in Mr. Inkley, kind of look at her, and she's gonna see her eyes a little bit watery, and does that hug where she's just like kind of quiet, but just hugs.
Oh. She'll hug back.
Alright, just want to get that in there. But yeah.
Astrid
Well,
will kind of
that's
trade her
sweet.
time between sitting in like Evie's room, Kay's room, and Imogene's room.
Hell yeah. But fuck Ryza.
Oh my
And
God,
then-
it's not what I wanted.
I'm sorry.
haven't
I
talked
saw a
that
chance.
much.
I saw a chance.
you.
Well, it's probably because you just see her brother in there constantly. Honestly, too. Like, Ryza wants to hang out with friends. Too fucking bad.
Have your annoying brother with you instead.
Oh.
And then whenever you go to see Kaerthana, you just see Xanther mouth very loudly, "She wants us to just sit quietly."
Oh my God. She'd give a very like obvious thumbs up and just sit in the
And he
chair.
gives like I'm nailing this thumbs up.
Like the theatrical wink.
Yeah.
Sits in the chair.
But he can't wink, so it's just a vigorous blink.
Smiles apologetically at Kay.
It's fine, he's hot.
This is true.
Yeah. So,
Oh, I have something for Kay.
never mind.
I'm sorry.
No,
I completely
go for
forgot.
it.
I wrote it down because I knew I'd forget. Before sitting in the chair, she'll just walk over to Kay. How are you feeling?
Physically better.
That's good.
That's my
Understand.
girl. He kisses your forehead. Oh, sorry. Not here.
Astrid just lightly pats him on the shoulder.
How are you?
I'm alive. Nothing I can't walk off. I had made something for you, but didn't realize we were going to go on this whole adventure. Otherwise, I would have given it sooner.
What's that? Oh, sorry. I think I need to step outside. He gets up to leave, gives his strong blink to Astrid.
She does it back.
And then steps out to give you guys space. He's very proud of how sly he was.
You have a real winner there, you know that? Points to the door.
He's very subtle.
He's very fun, he's good. My goodness. But yes, I had made this for you. It's nothing crazy, but I didn't realize we would go on this whole trip and all of this shit would happen. So and she's just rambling. So she just pulls it out of her pocket, and it's this gold necklace, with just a chain and a very simple pendant that looks like the sun, but with like those little wavy rays, so it almost looks like flames. And she holds it out for Kay to take. And she just goes, I know you've taken a few hard hits lately with your family, and you don't have to share details if you don't want to. That's your business. But I made this for you to help cheer you up just a little bit, I hope. And it has a very high melting point.
Oh. I was like, why?
I did so much research on metal, okay?
That's so cute, honestly.
Kay is going to start tearing up a little bit. She's got her little steam tears
Oh,
and asks, "Will you put it on for me?"
of course. She does. I think it looks lovely on you. But maybe I'm biased.
Thank you, Astrid.
Of course.
This is very, very kind.
I don't know how to... I've not had friends before. I've lived a long life without knowing what friends are, so I don't know how to express my care in any other way except giving pieces of myself out, if that makes sense. So I guess that would mean gifts. But I know you all didn't trust me, and you had no reason to in the beginning. But I've enjoyed being with all of you during this time very much. It would be very upsetting if something more permanent had happened to any of you these last couple days.
I agree.
She's tearing up just a little bit.
You know, I don't have or didn't have friends besides my sister. I told you that.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister, unfortunately, has told me not to contact her anymore.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Take a deep breath. Okay. I think we have all found a little bit of family in each other. And I know maybe we didn't trust each other in the beginning, and I think there are still some times where all of us might not be able to fully trust, but I hope that we can find that. I think we are fine.
I hope so too. And she'll just kind of hesitantly hold her arms open to see if Kay wants a hug. She just doesn't know how to verbally ask. And just
Kay's gonna
let Kay decide.
Kay's gonna tackle her a little bit.
Holy shit. She'll cling to her, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's crying too.
As Kay is crying her steam tears, she's like, "Wow, it really does have a high melting point." About that.
I did a lot of research so it would work.
That's so cute. Well, with that, I think that's a great place to wrap up our session. We will be playing again next Tuesday. We started an hour later than usual this last week, but in general, we try to start around 7:30. Oftentimes it's closer to 7:45, but we try. But we took a couple weeks off, and now we're back at it, ready and rearing to go. Everyone is going to level up after this. So next session, we will be, I believe, level 6, which is exciting. We're also going to get ready to go into the next semester. So we may wrap up a few things, but other than that, I plan on just having us do finals. And then, I know, so exciting. Okay, but I actually love finals. So objectively, I think it's very exciting. But
all the test givers love the finals, Emerson.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Are you kidding me? But yeah, so but then we'll be moving on to the next semester, which already students are very excited and already starting to talk about, because it is one of Strixhaven's every 2 years they do a ball. And it's already the talk of the student body for next semester. Just a little hint at something that might be happening.
Start looking up outfits.
I know, right? Already.
We're like, Pinterest.
Absolutely.
As if I don't have so many saved already.
God, that's such a mood. But until then, you do have to figure out who you guys are going to ask. Okay, no, we've got a lot of time. That's the whole next arc, so we're good. But until then, until next week, when we hopefully will get into that arc, have a good one and have a great evening or whatever time it is with you joining us. But again, thank you for joining us. I saw some new voices in the chat, and I'm super happy to have you guys here. So thanks. We have an official Discord where we base our game out of, and we're always ready to chat, as well as previous episodes on YouTube and in our Twitch library. So enjoy yourselves, and thanks for joining us at Strixhaven, Ilandara. If only I had the right thing open for a transition out of that, but I didn't. So now, farewell.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Adieu.